It's time for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at WMIXsports.com. Rams Baseball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Heartland Accounting. And by Central Christian Church. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the WMIX Sports mobile studios for Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. Rams pregame show starts now.
And good afternoon. We welcome you out to Brennan Klein Memorial Field, Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. And Mount Vernon Rams scheduled to play the Althoff Crusaders today. South 7 Conference matchup. Rams looking to keep their South 7 streak alive, of course, as conference champions over the past 3 years. On top of that, they've won 29 out of their last 30 conference games, and this team, like the Althoff Crusaders, Denny, always a flair for the dramatic when this game shifts to Brennan Klein Memorial Field.
I always seen something going on here for the dramatic, as you mentioned, between these two teams, and they usually play a high-quality brand of baseball anytime these two teams hook up on the diamond.
Well, high-quality baseball indeed. The Rams, the Althoff Crusaders, today we're going to get started a bit early, we think. They had a JV game at 2 o'clock. The Rams took that victory 11-1. Rams hoping to do the same thing here in the varsity contest. Landers Collision Centers just did an expanded Mount Vernon. They expanded their service. After your next collision, ask about free detailing as long as you own your car, big or small. Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studio. Today, the Rams and the Crusaders, a matchup that we've told you has been brilliant over the past few years. And you think back no further to 2009 on Mother's Day weekend. It was May the 9th. And the Mount Vernon Rams swept that doubleheader that day. The very last game, it was a grand slam by Michael Swinton that sealed the deal. Then you look back to this game last year in recent memory. Zach Jones hit an inside-the-park 2-run home run to take away a 6-5 victory. And it's that type of ball game these two teams have played. And Coach Isaacs, Coach Holloway, it's been a nice little rivalry in the South Pacific Conference between Althoff and Mount Vernon.
Well, when you have two programs like this, Althoff, of course, dropping from 3 to 2 now, last year and this year again, playing in the South 7 Conference, a high brand of baseball in the Belleville area. Of course, everybody knows about the Belleville Legion team. It always has some drama, as far as being in the postseason and making some runs in district play. So this is a program that's always been very good. Of course, they're good in almost all their sports as well. So when you talk about Coach Isaacs and Coach Holloway, two of the better younger coaches in Southern Illinois.
Two of the better younger coaches, and you're absolutely right. You think about the success that they have had on the dime in the past few seasons. And a team like Althoff last year, Danny, dropped down to 2A. You see them here, you automatically assume that 2A they're going to make some noise. Little did we know, a little team out of Trenton, the West Glen Warriors, are going on a nice little run to the state finals and upset teams like Althoff and I believe Nashville along the way, and then beating T-Town even in the Super Sectional GCS. And, the West Glen Warriors end up finishing in 4th place when we all thought that it would be a team like Althoff that might find a Nashville and a regional championship. And you never know what's going to happen in the postseason, but this is a formidable foe for many teams, and Brett Isaacs does a great job at Belleville.
No, it does a great job in the background and stuff in the baseball. And this team, of course, taking one of the better rounds infield, except till now. That one got thrown to the backstop. Must be a JV kid. But one of the better rounds of baseball I've seen this spring so far. And, again, you're opening up conference play. This game leaves a little bit more to both teams, being that it's a conference game. So we'll see how these two teams come out here.
See how these two teams come out indeed. Of course, tomorrow the Rams will battle the Duquoin Indians. We'll have that for you right here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. We'll also tell you about a new addition to the Rams baseball schedule on Saturday. We'll do that after the break. We'll take a quick one. This is the Landers Collision Center's pregame on WMIX.
I'm Jason Lord with a look at your next round weather. Clouds give way to some sun for this afternoon. High of 53, cloudy for tonight. There will be a shower or two late, low of 38. Cloudy again tomorrow with a few more showers. High of 51, low 38 on Friday night. Cloudy and warmer on Saturday, the high near 60 as we start the weekend. A passing shower. Otherwise, clouds give way to some sun by the afternoon for your Easter Sunday. The high again near 60. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Don't you hate it when one of your family members borrow your car and then you get in to find all of your settings changed? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. The 2013 Ford Escape boasts Ford's MyKey technology, which lets you program individual keys so two family members can share the car, yet have personalized settings take effect when they use their unique keys. Wow! With its safety features, best-in-class fuel economy, and aerodynamic design, the 2013 Ford Escape S at Ford Square is perfect for everyone. Save $2,000 on this king of the crossovers when you finance through Ford Motor Credit, including 3 payments on us. Come and see and test drive the 2013 Ford Escape at Ford Square Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or log on to fordsquare.com.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, parked at Brendan Clyde Memorial Field. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Collision Centers can fix that small fender bender or major collision on any size vehicle, and now they can detail it too. Big or small, Landers fixes and details them all. 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jesse Clark is back at our Mount Vernon studio. The Rams and the Althoff Crusaders this afternoon. Should be a great afternoon of baseball. Sunny skies. Temperature hovering around 53 degrees. That is the high for the day, by the way. Winds out of the east-southeast at approximately 3 to 5 miles per hour throughout the course of this game. Should be a dandy between the Mount Vernon Rams and the Althoff Crusaders. Should be another good one tomorrow in a rematch of last year's epic 8-inning battle between the Mount Vernon Rams and the DuQuoin Indians. But not only that, we have a double dip coming at you on Saturday afternoon. Make that morning. At 11 o'clock when the Rams will welcome East Peoria. Yep, East Peoria in a doubleheader on Saturday at 11 o'clock. 10:45 will be our pregame for Game 1. We'll have both of those for you here on WMIX, but kind of fast-forwarding a little bit to tomorrow, not looking past this one. You think about that rematch between the Rams and the DuQuoin Indians, an 8-inning battle last year. At DuQuoin, breaking in that new turf infield. The Rams end up winning it, I believe, squeeze maybe, something along those lines, in the 8th inning, and just what a great game that is, and what a great schedule these Mount Vernon Rams have put together. Not only getting to play Althoff in their first conference game, but going into DuQuoin on Friday, and now with the East Peoria team coming in on Saturday.
No, you put together a time of year. Mount Vernon lost 2 games Monday and Tuesday, obviously to the snow and the weather. So you have to put together games. You make changes. Montini's not coming down. You grab Mount Zion, who was coming down. Then you get Althoff and DuQuoin the next couple of days, and you got East Peoria who's running around the area looking for ball games. So they're like, hey, we'll come up and play on our way back home out of the Southland. So it's a matter of making games up. So you got to find what you can, and it gives Mount Vernon an opportunity. You play East Peoria, they don't know you, you don't know them. It's a big school, and again, it's one of those. You just sit there and try to schedule, and you get to play some competition you don't normally see, and that's what you're looking for here in a regular season schedule anyway.
Well, and exactly. And you look at what they've been able to do is that now you're back on pace to fulfill your entire schedule, and maybe now look at if the weather stays promising throughout the rest of the spring and into early summer, about maybe, getting your full schedule in, and that's what they did by getting a doubleheader on Saturday. You replaced the games you lost on Monday and Tuesday, and give credit to the coaches who have worked their fields over the past couple of days to get games in, because there are still teams that aren't playing, even as of today.
Alton, reading on the Twitterverse, that Alton canceled their games today with Granite City, still unable to get on the field there, and they just took their tarp off their girls' field today, and they're finally getting to work on it. I mean, that's what you're dealing with when you get probably on a straight line, maybe Route 50 north. You're starting to get in that ballpark there where you start getting that snow is still there. Of course, around here you'll drive around, and you see snow in some areas on banks that's away from the sun most of the day that is still around. And you've got teams down here in Southern Illinois that still, if they're not working on their fields, aren't getting on them. We know Weber Township and Woodlawn had to do some finagling. The softball game is at Woodlawn, or at Woodlawn, the baseball game's been moved to Weber Township. I mean, it is just one of those things where some schools can't get on their fields yet. It's too muddy, too damp, whatever the case may be, and they're having a deal and battle with those things right now.
Well, and deal and battle indeed. You take a look across the way, and Lincoln Park, the Cusimano Sports Complex, it's empty today. Of course, not due to weather, but due to illness of Althoff's coach. So, no Lady Rams score updates coming your way today as they were looking to make their conference debut in 2013. They have only played 4 games this season, 3 in the Fairfield tournament, and then 1 at DuQuoin last Friday. So they will have gone until Monday, April the 1st from last Friday without a game. And, of course, we'll have that game, weather permitting, for you here on AM 940 as the Lady Rams will make their radio debut with a record of 2-2.
And the weather on Monday not looking promising now, as some of the people are saying, and it is what it is. I mean, it is spring, and, the weather looks pretty good after that next week, at least early on, Tuesday through Saturday. So possibilities to get some games in, but right now the attrition rate of teams losing games is pretty high right now around the area.
And it is, and we're getting this one in today. It should be a beauty. We're glad to have you with us. Landers Collision Center's pregame show as we prepare you for the Mount for the Rams and the Althoff Crusaders. Big or small, Landers Collision Center's fixes and now details them all. Premium detailing is now available at Landers Collision Centers. Call anytime you need them, 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. And we just got back the original WMIX Sports Mobile Studios back today. Crisp, clean, and absolutely astonishing, as Landers Collision Centers is the official detailer of the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. Umpires for today's contest. That's not the one they told me it was.
That's the one.
We have our honorary graduates from Mount Vernon Township High School, as we do have John Downey and Justin Wyatt today for you. Glad to have you with us. Of course, the Mount Vernon Rams and the Althoff Crusaders will be coming up in just a little bit. And
John Downey reminded us it's a lot warmer today.
Yes, they
John
were last
Downey and
year.
Justin Wyatt here today, as usual. How'd they show up?
I don't know. There's some things very familiar to some in some places, and those are 2 very familiar to us.
Well, Rams going with the throwback jerseys again, and we'll get the same umpires. So I think all is about ready to be happened here. We're going to get started about 15 minutes early, it looks like.
That's not too shabby. And, of course,
we'll people happy.
Get to know your Central Christian Church batting orders here in just a minute. Incredible things are happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon, especially Easter weekend. Look no further. Find more information at thenewscentral.com. You can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. That's thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. The coaches will meet with the umpires at home plate, exchange lineup cards, and we will get to business. Of course, we need to meet the batting order for the Althoff Crusaders, so we'll get us going in the top half of the first.
Well, leading off in center field will be Sam Hodrick. Batting second and left will be Cole Reichert. Batting third at short will be Grant Streaker. The first baseman, Bryce Richter, will be in a cleanup spot, followed by Atley Champion, who plays third base. In the sixth hole will be second baseman Luke Frazier. The DH will be Dennis Jackson. And the pitcher batting eighth will be Austin Kern, and batting ninth in right field will be Nick Hawthorne. For Brett Isaacs, 2-1, Althoff Crusaders.
There you go. The Crusaders, of course, 2-1, as Danny just said. And like the Rams, they open up their South 7 Conference slate today. And what a great rivalry this has become on the diamond. Of course, we told you earlier in the LCC pregame that the Rams won last year on a 2-run walk-off inside the park home run by Zach Jones. And remember it like it was yesterday. Just hit it over the head of the center fielder at the time and just kept running until he scored. And that ended up being a big win for the Rams, who ended up running the table, if I recall correctly, in the South 7 Conference last year, having won 29 out of the last 30.
Yeah, that's 29 out of 30. It's 3 in a row. Hard to do that trick, especially in the competition of the South 7. Of course, you got the likes of Marion and Centralia have been good all these times, and then, stuff like that. And then you get Mount Vernon's in there, and Althoff has their run. So, I mean, this is not an easy conference to win games. And, of course, Althoff today came over on the, I'd say cheese, but the cheese bus is not. It is a chartered bus here coming over. So as the Rams take the field, we're getting ready to go here at Brennan Klein Field.
Of course, we remind you that we'll meet the Mount Vernon Rams batting order in the bottom half of the first inning, provided by Central Christian Church. Defensively, out in left field will be Clayton Reeves. Landon Thomas is back out in center another day. Of course, Jake Pike is out in right. From third to first around the horn will be Sawyer Harrison, Matt Williams, Hayden Paninsky, and Colton Metter, while the senior catcher, Colin Young, will catch a 1-1. Tyler Ellis. No, didn't write it down initially. I had to guess there for a second because I'd already forgotten. But Tyler's 1-1 on the year and took a rough loss at Triad on Friday as the Rams fell there 3-1. But looking to get back to the winning ways, he pitched effectively in the season opener against Salem, which the Rams won 10-0 in 5. And looking to try to get that one back. The JV Rams already successful on the day. They beat Althoff 11-1 in 5 innings. They started at 2 o'clock, got done at about 3:30 or so, 3:20 game. So they got one in, and that's important as the JV Rams remain undefeated this year.
The Rams have been rolling this spring. Of course, they haven't played very much like everybody else down here. Of course, so it's hard to believe, the Rams, the varsity Rams, it's their 9th game. Althoff with their 4th game. I mean, when you got a facility like this, talking to a couple people today at the golf course, they were asking about this place, if we had a tarp, if we had turf. I said, no. I said, it's just a diligence. I said, you got guys who have spring breaks, they're able to get out here and work their tails off. I said, that's the only reason you played yesterday and today, and looking tomorrow, even with the rain that's coming in.
Well, plans in place for tomorrow. Should rains come in, they're planning to work as hard as they can to get that one. And, of course, I don't know if moving to DuQuoin would be an option depending upon the weather, but they, of course, have that turf infield. First pitch of the game is going to come inside to left-handed bat Hodrich at 4:18.
The plan right now is the rain is supposed to be done by 10, 11 o'clock, so dry time will not be a lot if you're looking to get a field dried out.
There you go. 1-0 pitch comes inside, hits the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to what pronunciation? Hodrich? Is that what
I went Hodrich based on my Seeing Stars training.
There we go. 2-0 is going to catch low, and it's 2 balls to the strike. You get umpires for today's game out in the infield. It'll be John Downey of West City. Behind the plate from Benson, it will be Justin Wyatt. 2-1's the count on Hodrich to get us started. Now outside of the left-handed bat. The count quickly becomes 3 balls and a strike with Reichert and Streaker. Follow here in the first.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite the array of names in terms of...
I'm telling you what, the first 4 or 5, man, you can have a Scrabble champion out of those.
Or words with friends, as the 3-1 turns into a leadoff walk issued to Hodrich.
Now, Words with Friends like Scrabble unless you put names.
Do what?
Make up names on Words with Friends.
I've been accused of making up words, but... Well, I mean, you can't use names. I know, I don't like it.
I remember Althoff. They have this run of left-handed batters. I think I remember right.
Seems to be their claim to fame with a runner on first. Nobody out, top 1, no scores. The first pitch to Cole Reichert, the left fielder, and a left-handed bat. It's going to catch the inside corner for a strike. And, of course, the Rams defensively, as we told you, Reeves, Thomas, Pike. Out in the outfield, Harrison, Williams, Spaninsky, Metter from third to first. Young, the catcher, the runner going. We're going to see Collins' arm, and it's going to be a throw just to the right. In safely with a stolen base is Sam Hodrich. That puts a runner in scoring position now for Althoff and an even count for the batter Reichert.
Very aggressive start here for Althoff here, getting the stolen base out of the gate. Ellis gave him one look, and that was it.
1-1 the count on the left-handed bat. The pitcher is the right-hander Tyler Ellis. Puts a 1-1 mark on the line and with a 1-1 count on the batter. Fouled off left of us. 1-2.
When we get any further down the road of this one, head coach Fred Isaacs of Althoff said his mom was listening today, so we're going to tell her hi. He wanted to tell her hi. Glad to have her.
Now, glad to have him here, and a guy who has treated us very well in trips that we have made to Althoff and knows ahead of time that Rams games are on the radio, even has us a special lineup card. It's the 1-2 pitch. It's going to miss up and away. The count quickly even 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Cole Reichert, the left fielder. We're on WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports, and you guessed it, we're on Facebook as well. We await the 2-2 from the right-hander Tyler Ellis. Looks back at the runner on second, fires home, and chips foul, just past the catcher. Colin Young, he'll go retrieve, and we will do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, and nobody out at the top of the first. No score yet, although the Crusaders are threatening here in opening action. We're about 3 minutes into this one. Got started about 4:18, which is about 12 minutes early, but we have not started right at 4:30 yet this year. 2-2 coming. It's going to be fouled off. Again, we will do it again.
Out there in the thick rough. Back over the left side.
I believe young Mr. McCullough will fetch it.
Well, we have to send a little one out there to get it, and then Fulkerson can go find the young one because he's taller and he'll stand out in those pines and trees back there.
Oh, the 2-2. We wait for it. Ellis looks back at the runner on second. Nobody to hold. Here comes, and it's going to be in the dirt. Count should be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ellis came off the mound. He stumbled there as he was placing his plant foot on the mound. Luckily, he didn't hurt himself. Now the count's full.
Good opportunity for the Crusaders to start it off in the top half of the first inning. Back here tomorrow against DuQuoin, 4:15, your scheduled pregame. 4:30 the first pitch, make or break pitch. Ooh, it's going to be framed, but out of the strike zone, it'll be a back-to-back walk action to get it started here. The
little tart there on that one. That one was inside, and that one made the batter jump, and I got the call. Definitely was not a strike. Now, first and second and nobody out. Althoff's got a little something going here. A striker comes into the batter's box.
Right-handed shortstop stands in. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the first, no score between the Rams and the Crusaders. Ellis looks back at the runner, Hodrich on second. Fires home to grand streaker. The shortstop gets away from Young. Both runners will advance. So 2 in scoring position now, and this is a premium RBI shot for the Crusaders in the top of the first inning.
As you can see, Mount Vernon will probably play back and trade the run for the out in this situation, being that's only the first inning. About middle way for the middle infielders. They're kind kind of playing cheating in a little bit, not showing everything. Corner's obviously in on the grab.
As we await the 1-0, Streaker's going to power this one into right. On the run, Jake Pike will make the grab. They will not be able to score as the throw comes in. It was rushed, and that'll be a fly out for Streaker. It brings up Bryce Richter.
Well, Jake Pike had to come in on that, catch that ball about knee level high, and his momentum was carrying him toward the infield. Althoff decided not to send the runner. They had him stumbling a little bit out there. I think the run would have scored on that play because Pike couldn't catch his momentum and balance.
And now 2 on and 1 out as the right-hander Bryce Richter will stand in against the right-hander Ellis out of the stretch. Looks back at the runner on third, fires home. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1, and ahead in the count here is Richter.
And you hate to say momentum's huge in the first inning of a ball game, but if the Althoff scores, obviously they got momentum. If Mount Vernon prevents them from scoring, it's huge in that third base dugout.
Absolutely. The 1-0 bounces around in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Richter. Joe Cummins, Joanne Joy, Terry Procise, your commercial loan needs. We met at Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Thank you to ComFirst for helping bring you Rams Athletics on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. The 2-0 quickly turns to 3-0 on a pitch outside to the right-handed Richter. With 2 on, 1 out, top of the first, still no score. Rams and Crusaders, always a good one here from BK. Ellis looks in, waiting for the sign, continues out of the stretch. The right-hander Richter's ready. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, hits the scale, and it's 3-1.
Well, the thing about Ellis right now is you've got to keep within yourself. It looks to me like he's a little excited, a lot of energy early on here. He needs to keep himself contained and get his mechanics down.
3-1 pitch on the way. It's going to come inside, and that's going to be a third walk allowed this inning. A rarity from Tyler Ellis, and it loads the bases for the Crusaders, and Tim Holloway is going to come out and have a chat. This break in the action, though, is presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Mount Vernon. Dr. Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Their top priority is customer service. So we're going to talk things over here with the bases loaded, 1 out, top of the first, still no score. But I'd say the Crusaders are definitely threatening.
Well, and again, it's been 3 walks that have allowed them. They've had 1 hard hit ball to the outfield, and right now, Ellis has got a case of maybe being too overexcited, trying to get things, throw strikes. I think another thing, too, is the fact that, his mechanics are a little off. Sometimes you're overexcited, you overthrow, you forget what your mechanics are as far as drive leg, plant foot, keeping your shoulder in and front shoulder in. And right now, he's a little off a little bit. Ball's tailing different places, probably what he's used to seeing.
Of course, Ellis thought he was going to go back to the windup. Does prefer the stretch with the bases loaded, 1 out. This can be fouled back on the first pitch seen by Champion.
And if you're hitters for Althoff, you're sitting there going, chomping at the bit to get up to the plate because you know you're probably going to get a fastball right now to struggle.
Well, 0-1 is the count as Champion falls behind early. Pitch on the way, and this is going to be jammed. Foul ball, third base side. It's going to be a tough one. As Young nor Harrison can catch up with it. But it's 0-2 on the batter Champion here with 1 out and the bases loaded.
Just land in an area where nobody could get it over by the third base dugout. A long run for Sawyer Harrison from third. And Colton Metter. Colin Young couldn't jack that mask off fast enough. That hockey-style mask to get over and pick that ball up.
So no balls, 2 strikes, bases juiced here in the first, no score, only 1 out. Rams and Tyler Ellis are trying to get out of this inning. The 0-2 pitch in route. Ooh, got him inside to hit him.
Yep. He swung, and unfortunately for him, because he swung, that means he is out.
Yeah.
Yep. Because here's what happened. The ball came in, he swung and missed the ball. The ball hit him on the hand. Hand's part of the bat. At that point, his hand came off. Strike 3, 2 out.
That'll bring
That's a rarity. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't. I was wondering if he might have gotten a piece of it with the bat at all, but that was entirely off of him, and that's 2 away. So the Rams get a break, and that'll bring in the right-hander Luke Frazier. As Ellis still trying to get the Rams out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch, catches the inside corner. No balls and a strike to Luke Frazier. Of course, the Rams won the JV game 11-1 and 5. That preceded this one here at Brendan Klein Memorial Field. Tony Wilkes scoreboard update for you. We'll get you more throughout the game. We'll tell you about Anthony after the 0-1 pitch, but time.
Yep. Ball. Yep. Broke his hands. I was getting ready to say, you're reading your liner, he broke his hands. And what I mean by that is when you go up to the side rubber and you have your hand out, you put it in, you drop that hand back out of that glove, and that is a balk. And just about time Mount Vernon was going to escape, they give up a run.
So it's 1-0 Crusaders, and the 0-1 pitch is going to be low. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. Of course, we'll still tell you about Anthony. Tony Wilkes, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, find Tony in his office online at TonyWilkes.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Hard hit ground ball. Shouldn't be a problem for Padinsky. Picks it up, fires to first. And that's going to be an 8-4 that allows 2 runs to score. It's 3-0 Althoff. The throw got away. It goes into the Althoff dugout. And to second base will go Frazier. And that's frustrating because, you have the mental errors going on. No RBI granted. That ball's just a 3 or 4-5 hopper out there to Paninsky, and he dropped his arm and threw it over to first, and Metter couldn't make the play, and 2 runs scored. Now you've gifted 3 runs to Althoff here in the opening inning. It's still with 2 outs, a 3-0 ball game, but an RBI chance for the DH, Dennis Jackson. As a right-handed bat will stand in, a runner on second base. Top half of the first inning, the first pitch is going to miss low and inside. And it's 1-0 to Jackson. And what a big break it would have been if the Rams were able to get out of the inning. Had an 0-1 count, then a balk, and then another error. And it's a 3-0 Althoff lead. Here comes the pitch on the way. Ooh, not bad.
Well, coming in outside 2-0. Because now Ellis is racking up the pitch count. You balk in a run, then you get that ground ball. Now you feel like, okay, ground ball's going out there and getting out of the inning. Doesn't happen. They try to pick off the runner at second. Wasn't in time. And now you got to get yourself mentally revved back up because you're basically walking to the dugout, and the error allows 2 runs in. You got to go back out and throw some more pitching.
And we'll see how the Rams rebound from this. Top of the first, 3-0 ball game. 2 outs and a runner on second base. Ground ball down the first base side. Metter will pick it up. Somebody's going to have to cover. Does anybody cover? Ooh, just in time is Tyler Ellis. A 3-1 will retire the side. It's Crusaders strand a runner, but not before they score 3. It's 3-0 Althoff through a half inning. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Right now, you can get a 2013 Chevy Equinox for as low as 0% APR financing at Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Or choose a generous factory rebate. The hot-selling Equinox gets 32 miles per gallon, and Schmidt Chevrolet has the biggest selection in the region. Customer satisfaction is their #1 goal. Now is the perfect time to buy. Nobody offers you more for your trade than Schmidt Chevrolet. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com.
And we welcome you back to Brendan Klein Memorial Field of the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, online at FordSquare.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. As we head to the bottom half of the first inning, we need to meet the Mount Vernon Rams batting order.
That order is Matthew Williams, Landon Thomas, and Colin Young, followed by Colton Metter, Trevor Floto, and Jake Pike. And then your final 3, Clayton Reeves, Sawyer Harrison, Hayden Paninsky. The Rams trail for the first time after 1 inning 3-0 this year so far.
Yep. 3 runs on no hits, but 2 of the runs unearned, of course. Let's see what the Rams batting order can do. That's courtesy of Central Christian Church. We'll tell you more about them at the first pitch to Matthew Williams. Sails high for a ball. So 1-0 is the count to the shortstop, Williams. Of course, you can discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy, relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewcentral.com. It's 1-1 as Williams swings through the 1-0 pitch. Nobody on, nobody out as Matty gets started here in the home half of the first. 3-0 deficit. Out in front of one. This is down third base side. Champion picks up, fires across. That's a great play over first base by Richter, and that'll be a 5-3 for the first out.
Well, the bad news is you're down 3-0. The good news is you still have 20 outs left to try to get back into the.
There you go. Plenty of time.
Well, that's the thing about getting ahead and getting behind early. You have those opportunities. But, boy, one thing either, too, is you can't go up there trying to hit a 3-run home run with only nobody on base.
There you go. Solid logic as LT will stand in. The lefty looks the bloop one into center field and standing there waiting on it. Or to get down. Couldn't see out of screen.
Center fielder ran out there. Hodrich ran out there like he was going to come up and dive for it. And I had a knuckling kind of thing on. You could see the ball kind of, going right to left out towards center field. And I don't think Hodrich wanted a piece of it out there. Let it bounce in front of him for the hit.
So after struggling at the plate a bit yesterday, Landon recovers with a nice single and hopes that will be something the Rams can build upon here in the first, trailing 3-0. Colin Young stands in with the runner on first base, 1 out. Here comes the pitch on the way. I thought it was going to come back to us. I thought it was going to gain, but I forgot that Eric Mertens is about 7'2".
Yeah, he's 7'2", and he's a big old boy. Of course, they hear it's the nettling the way it is. I'm always ducking behind the table at this point.
I used to be pretty confident. Not so much after this year. 1-0 is the count here on Colin Young. The catcher had a pretty good day at the plate yesterday. But Thomas is marginal lead off of first base, takes a strike, and it's 1-1.
Marginal. You had the desk calendar at Thesaurus out today.
Oh, no need. I was really rarely at my desk today. Spent more time on the road.
Been out here since noon.
That's not entirely true.
Luckily, after this pitch, I'll explain what I mean by that.
The 1-1 with the runner on first base. They'll check on LT and back with the head first time.
I get this text out on the golf course about noon today. Hey, the table's already out there. I'm like, really?
Well, it's about 12:30. I had our personal assistant come out and take care of it.
Personal assistant. I'm glad
I'm not
paying his salary, I can tell you.
You use the terminology. I just run with it. Runner on first. Bottom of the first inning, 3-0 ball game. Althoff on top. And we appreciate our man Avery for coming out here and setting this up for us. It's about 12:30. Wasn't quite noon.
Well,
but, had to get things done. And, our table's out here. That's a big help, and we appreciate it. So here we go. The 1-1's going to be in the dirt. Gets away. Thomas is going to try for second base. He'll get there without a throw, and that makes it an RBI chance, I should say, for Colin Young.
That's a pass ball. Went thud off the old catcher's mitt. Mertens was unable to handle that snap. And now we get ready to go. Mount Vernon, you'd like to at least get one here before you head in the dugout.
I think you'd feel better if you cracked that goose egg.
Right.
There's no doubt about that. Runner at second base, RBI chance for Young, ahead in the count 2-1. Pitch on the way from Keene is a ground ball to short. It'll advance the runner. Streaker fires over. Ooh, and safe at first base. That's going to be, take your pick.
I'm going to say E6. A little bit of what you can do worse. We can do worse better from the infield position. And that was an awful throw. Again, another example of the middle infielders. A lot of times your middle infielders and third as well will throw sidearm, and that ball will tail, and the first baseman almost got run over by Colin Young.
No kidding. Tying run at the plate now, Colton Metter. Runners to the corners, one out, bottom of the first, 3-0 ball game. Ooh, ouch. It looked to be an effortless changeup coming. It swung on a miss. It's 0-1.
It was effortless because it got Metter out in front.
He could have swung 3 times.
That was like the old Bugs Bunny. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah.
And he got one card and got 21 in blackjack and won anyway.
That always amazed me.
Bunny's crafty.
Yeah, he is. He knows what he's doing. Isn't he a left-hander? The 0-1's coming. As Metter's going to put this one into play on the run as a right fielder. Hawthorne is coming off his glove on a dive. Coming around to score will be Landon Thomas. And they're going to wave Young around to third base, and there will not be a throw. It's cut off. At first and third as the Rams going to run back.
Hawthorne was there, hit off his glove, couldn't make the catch, and Mount Vernon's got the run we were hoping they would get.
So Metter gets the RBI single. That's going to be a heck of a play by Hawthorne if he came up to it. That's a guy that's broken the hearts of the Rams fans before. Remember him on the football field.
Yeah.
3-1 score, bottom of the first as the Rams get one back. Still threatening here as T. Flo will stand in. Floated, of course, followed by as he will send one into left field. That's going to get down. The Rams will score another. Here comes Colin Young. It'll be first and second on the RBI single as Trevor Flota continues his hitting way.
Well, that's the way to start. We got multiple runs going on.
So the Rams' bats have come alive in the home half of the first. Tying run now on second. It's Jake Pike capable of hitting the ball. We'll stand in. We'll look for a Rend Lake College player of the game after this one. Rend Lake College, where you can save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. Find the program right for you. This is going to be a blooper. Left center field. Could be true for Hodrich or Reichert. It's going to get over their heads and take a wild bounce. This could give the Rams a lead. Metter's on his horse. Flota not far behind. Will be held up at third base. And we are tied at 3 as Colt Metter comes in on the RBI by Jake Pike.
Wow.
Hey, hello.
Well, we'll get greedy. Tied up. Why not?
Flota's on third. We get an RBI double there. Yep. It kind of floats like a butterfly out there sometimes.
Stung that one because that messed up the shortstop and left fielder a little bit.
I think it messed up all of us. As we're at the bottom of the hour, WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Online, as always, at WMIXSports.com, where you can find archived broadcasts. Yesterday's broadcast, in case you missed it, is already up. Listen to it from anywhere. Of course, at our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
we'll have a conference. What am I doing? This break in the action is presented by the Medicine Shop. Stop by the locally owned Medicine Shop Pharmacy, where customer service is their top priority. Dr. Eric Black and the staff at 2339 Broadway. Right here in Mount Vernon. We are tied at 3 in the bottom half of the first inning. 1 out. The Rams still threatening here with runners on second and third. And into the box will step Clayton Reeves. Clayton, of course, had a pretty good day at the plate yesterday. Went 2 of 3 with a pair of runs batted in. Had a double and single yesterday. 1 out here for Clayton. Stands in to meet the right-hander, Austin Keene. Here comes the pitch on the way. Reeves gets a piece of it. Pops up. Left field side. Could tag in a runner. If it doesn't go foul, it goes just foul.
I see what's going on.
What a run there by the left fielder. He kept going and going and going and going.
He didn't catch it. Austin Kern for Althoff is leading first pitch fastball and has since Landon Thomas. And you see the Rams are first pitch hitting most of the time down the lineup.
Look at you picking up 10.
Oh, yes.
Well, how about that?
On that?
We appear courtesy of Community First Bank of the Heartland, of course. The official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Nothing to 1 the count with 2 on, 1 out. Tie ball game, bottom of the first, as the Rams have 3 runs on 4 hits. And after a loud strike, it'll be 1 and 1 out to Clayton Reeves.
The way this game started out, if you're a pitcher, you have a sore arm in the bullpen. I don't want to pitch today, Coach.
The 1-1 coming now to Clayton. Ooh, that's going to bend around, but just catches the plate for a strike, and Reeves will fall behind.
Interesting thing enough that both teams given up 3 runs so far, but only one of each of the ones been earned.
All right.
Errors.
I saw you looked at me. I'm good. 1-2's coming. Ooh, out, almost out front. Reeves is able to check his swing. It'll just miss outside the low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Reeves. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. Rams have tied it up at 3 after giving up 2 unearned runs to the Crusaders in the top of the first.
End of 2 baseball. Johnson City Harrisburg tied at 1.
Whoa, the 2-2 coming. That's going to be inside. The count quickly changes to full.
Forgot about him playing today.
Oh, yeah.
Better get that wallet out.
Scoreboard update is powered by Tony Wilson. State Farm Insurance will tell you more about him. Full count on Reeves. 1 out, bottom of the first inning, tied at 3. Could be a major RBI chance with 2 in scoring position here for the Rams. Keaton gets set, fires in.
Uh-oh. That busted out a
it did.
Blank.
Always good.
Hey, can we get a fence in here sometime soon?
Come on.
That's all I ask.
Well, because you see there's a bit of a scheme right there.
I'm fine with the net until I see holes, and it's time to get in that fence. Let's call it even.
Thank you, Vandals. Full count, 1 gone, 2 on. Here we go, and that's going to miss high to Reeves, and that'll walk the bases loaded for Sawyer Harris.
Starting pitchers, you guys can see yourselves out the door because you guys aren't last very long throwing 30 pitches in the first inning.
That's not going to be too fun.
No.
Of course, we will tell you the Community First Bank of the Heartland. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick Stein of Woodlawn and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. 1 gone, bases loaded, bottom of the first. Harrison ready to go, and this is going to be a fastball high. 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that. Variety is the spice of life, DC.
Althoff looks like they may get a guy up, but you can tell if he loses this batter, he may be bullpen action.
Another high. It's 2-0.
Oh, and the thing, too, is you're Tyler Ellis. You got a second life to come out here and throw some strikes here. There they go. Action in the bullpen.
I don't even know. Here comes the 2-0. Right down the middle, 2 balls and a strike down Harris.
It's going to be tough for him to throw down there because the only guy going to the pen.
Yeah.
So I guess wait a minute. Some of his buddies think they may need to go catch him.
I'm not sure. Maybe, running. 2-1, high fastball, so we're going to miss 2 balls.
He's getting the legs warmed up. His catcher's coming. But I thought, well, if he's going to throw, it's going to be hard. He's going to have to throw from one end to the other in the bullpen.
That is Handcammer. Hockemer. You take your pick. The 2-2's coming from Keene. Ooh, out in front, but this is going to be in the left field. That'll be a base hit. Could score a pair. Coming in to score is Floater. Quickly behind is Jake Pike. Reeves is on his horse. He's going to be waved in. Could be a play at the plate. Here comes a throw. It'll not be in time as Reeves is safe. To third base will go Sawyer Harrison, and that'll clear the bases. The Rams lead this 6-3.
3 RBI double. How about that?
How about Sawyer?
Nice job. Been playing very well in the field. Now Mount Vernon has 6 runs in the first inning. Are you kidding me?
I just cleared the bases. Did you see that?
Yes.
You're here, aren't you? Good time.
Allegedly.
Hey, we're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're on Facebook as well. We even have a YouTube channel. That's all of our archives from the past few years. Find it all easily at WMIXSports.com. As Hayden Paninsky will stand in. Branson batted around here in the first, and Paninsky takes the ball inside. The right-hander ahead here, 1-0. Wow. What a game we have brewing for you here right now as the Rams have scored 6 here in the home half as Paninsky trying to bunt his way aboard and get the run in. Lots of foul down the first base line. It'll be 1-1. Where'd it go? Can't find what I'm looking to read here.
All I know is one thing. We got an iPad thing going on here.
Oh, my
goodness.
Rams have batted around here in the first. Paninsky, the number 9 batter, has an RBI shot with 1 out. Foul back. It'll be 1-2.
Mount Vernon gives up 3 runs in the first, basically their fault, and comes back with 6 runs in the bottom of the first. It's almost like you start making notes of a season team of destiny, you know?
Sure. Ooh, it's Paninsky right out for this. Sends it into blooper into right field. That'll score another. Here comes Harrison, and Hayden Paninsky has an RBI single. Good grief.
Wow. Not a bad way. Turn around, 7 runs.
Sawyer Harrison. And you kind of feel for Matty Williams. Maybe he can get himself aboard here in the first, as he's the only man to not reach.
Oh,
it's 7-3 Mount Vernon.
He does it twice one inning. That goes in the kangaroo court pool.
You bet it does. 4 for 4 yesterday, though.
That don't matter.
As he will rip this day to short. The second for one. Williams is going to be safe at first on the other, and that's going to get away, but that'll be a fielder's choice.
Hey, you reach base.
Yeah. He avoids his date, kangaroo court.
Yeah, he avoids his date where the people get in there and go, hey, Judge Wapner.
How did you see that one guy with canceled at 15-year Joe Brown?
Judge Wapner is one of those deals when we talk about that kangaroo court and the professional ranks mean that if you do something like miss a sign, get picked off, do something silly, don't pay for a tip or something, you get fined by some of the veterans in the clubhouse.
Ooh, it's going to come inside, and Landon Thomas is going to get himself aboard a second time today. It was single his last time up later scored, had an arm.
Work is coming. The signal's been given, he's ready.
Yep. And so Thomas gets aboard and puts runners on first and second now. It's with 2 outs, the Rams have a 7-3 lead. Here in the bottom of the first is, wow. What an inning the Rams have put together, and Colin Young, who reached on an error his last time up, is going to stand to the plate. He scored. Who has it pretty well?
Me.
Well, neither one of us were not in the game.
Nope.
That makes a difference. 2 on, 2 out in the first. Thought about the pickoff move.
Yeah, they're stalling for time.
You betcha.
That what Brett Isaacs wants is this guy to get out of this inning and then start fresh with somebody else.
As we await the pitch, here it comes.
Oh, my.
Oh, Young lifts this one into left center field. They're going to give it chase after it, and that's going to get to the wall. That'll allow a couple more to score. And Young, who has been hot from the plate offensively this year, gets a 2 RBI double.
They're going to remember his name in Belleville.
Well, they will, especially since he's going to Lindenwood, Belleville.
Yep.
Good call. I see where you went with that.
Yep.
Maybe. Get your credit approved over the phone at Second Chance Auto without even leaving home. Just pick up the phone and dial 244-4582. Cars, trucks, SUVs, vans. The largest selection of one location at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in the King City. And we're going to have to go ahead and change pitchers. This break in the action, of course, powered by the Medicine Shop. Stop by the locally owned Medicine Shop Pharmacy, where customer service is their top priority. That's 2339 Broadway. We appreciate Dr. Eric Black and his staff coming aboard as Rams sponsors this year. It's a 9-3 ball game. It's the Rams have scored all 9, obviously, in the bottom half of the first inning. We're still in the first. That's right if you're just joining us. Scheduled to get underway at 4:30. Got started about 12 minutes early, and here we are about 28 minutes into the ball game. We already have a 9-3 affair. It's going to be a lefty out of the bullpen. I thought I saw it was number 21. Then, did you go Hank Hammer? Hankammer? Oncomer? Something like that. What? Well, take your pick last name. H-A-N.
I know about
K-A-M-M-E-R.
Austin Kern goes 2/3 of the inning, gave up 7 hits, 9 runs, only one of them earned because of all these runs scoring after the error. And he gives up 1 walk and no strikeouts, and he is obviously going to be the loser unless Althoff can come back and tie it up or at least get it to 9.
Well, no doubt about that. It's a 9-3 ball game here in the bottom half of the first. Young on second base. He just played at 2 with a 2 RBI double. And the Rams have been very effective from the plate today. Still just 2 outs. Just 2 outs. I guess that's still, we won't debate my semantics. But a runner in scoring position now for Colton Metter, who had an RBI single his last time up. The Rams have batted around here in the first and are now gotten to the cleanup spot for a second time. We'll see if they can keep the inning going, but they'll see a new face with Handcammer. I'm just going to go Handcammer. How about that? Pick something and stick with it, as they always tell me. Lefty will get set out of the stretch with a runner on second. 2 outs, bottom of the first, 9-3 game. First pitch to Metter. He's going to hit the outside corner. Good location, and it's 0-1.
13th batter for Mount Vernon in the inning.
The Rams looked like they were going to be in trouble early, but have scored 9 runs after trailing 3-0 heading into this home half of the inning. 0-1 the count here on Colton. Here comes the pitch. Good stuff that time, but just misses high, and it's 1-1. Good times. Great day for high school baseball. It was sunny to start, about 53 degrees. Probably get down to about 50 by the time the game is over as we wait the 1-1. Right down the middle, ground ball to short. Streaker will pick it up. Fires across the diamond. Metter races over to first base, but that ends the inning. So the Rams strand a runner, but they scored 9. 9-3 Mount Vernon after 1. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Tax time means savings time. Use that tax refund at Second Chance Auto to purchase the best quality used vehicle around. In fact, in their 32-year history, the selection has never been better at Second Chance Auto. Clean, dependable, and great-looking cars, trucks, minivans, and a huge selection of small, mid-size, and full-size SUVs. Most priced under $10,000 with 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Yes, your tax refund is your ticket to the vehicle you've always wanted. At Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Critics raved about the Rend Lake College Theater's presentation of Into the Woods. Thanks to Mother Nature, you have one more chance to see Into the Woods at the Rend Lake College Theater this Saturday at 7 p.m. Sunday's show is postponed due to the weather, so those tickets will be accepted at the door. If you didn't already have tickets, take a look at The Darker Side of Fairy Tales this Saturday night at 7. Tickets are just $12 at the door, or call the box office at 437-5321, extension 1467.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back. Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Rams Baseball on WMIX is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 9-3 your score as we head to the top of the second inning. Austin Keene spot, which is now Ben Handcamera, will stand in. The lefty takes a strike on the inside corner.
New life for Mr. Tyler Ellis, who went into the inning down 3-0, comes back out with a 9-3 lead. Throw strikes, young man.
And now this is going to be out in front. First base side. Ellis is going to go over to get it. Picks it up with the hand. Scoops it to first. Good play. Good transition. Then a 1-3 is your first
Fielding
down.
his position, hopping off that mound, covering the first base line. Communicated with Metter with the voice. Said, stay there. I got it. Stay at the bag. Easy 1-3 put out to begin the second.
So 9-3 your scores. A right-handed bat, Nick Hawthorne. You remember him from football and, I believe, basketball.
Yeah.
Nightmarish. Let's see what he does here on the baseball diamond. Takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner.
Althoff in football finished second in 2A.
Yeah, they did.
They'll say goodbye to that. Won't be there for another 4 or 5 years.
Nope. Maybe up to 6. Oh, this will be fouled off. That does not feel good. We hope Mr. Hawthorne's okay, and it's 0-2.
An old pull that pitch and hit off the inside heel of your back foot. That'll sting for a while. And Justin Wyatt, home plate umpire, walking out to the mound. He's going to hang out with Tyler Ellis for a minute, give Hawthorne a chance to get a recoup. Courtesy by the umpire. Nothing wrong with that. Battery's checking out the mound, the grass. Thinking about his
thinking about doing the same thing at home.
Severn School of Umpiring. He learned his skills at.
Speaking of,
oh yeah,
saw my man Big Dave today.
Yeah,
at All Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School. 435-5555, 0-2. As that's going to be in his back. Not a good day, pain-wise, for Mr. Hawthorne. So
take it. Get out of that batter's box. Go to first, young fella. Get over there. Get that jersey tucked in, though.
Inquiring about a full vehicle wrap. Just one of the many services with All Stars and Stitches. One of our booths.
Well, one of those wraps, like signs?
Yeah, not like a turkey wrap. Well, I
was talking about full vehicle wraps usually don't end up well in down southern part of the state. Usually end up on barges.
Jeez.
Have you heard that story?
No, I have not.
I've not told you that story. We went in on another trip on another station. Our sister station, we go to Eaton someplace.
Oh, you're talking about the magnetic signs.
Come back and the magnetic signs were gone.
The 1-0, which were great. They were printed by All Stars and Stitches.
Yeah.
Somebody had to felt the need to steal it.
They're either in some kid's bedroom or on a barge heading somewhere in the Ohio River in Mississippi.
I need some of those.
2-0 to get downtown away.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Fouled off by Clunk Hodrich. And it's bang. That went up high. It came down loud at 9.8 meters per second squared. 2-1 is the count. One gone. A runner on first base. Top of the second. Rams on top 9-3 to Althoff in the South Southern Conference opener.
Worst thing here is Althoff gets a runner to get some momentum.
Runner's going. This one's going to be fouled off, and quickly the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'm glad he swung at that because Hawthorne had that picked out. He was sliding. Thank you for swinging at that. Difference in the level. Professionally wouldn't have swung. This level, it's hard for 16, 17, 8-year-old kids not to swing on that. We'll redo it again.
I remember that story now. I forgot all about it.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Well, we were sitting right in the bright of day. It wasn't like last night.
I remember. 2-2's coming. Ground ball to short. Williams will get it. Fires to first. Not in time.
That would be a hit.
I'd say so.
Mr. Hodrich beat it out. First and second and 1 out. I think this one's going to be about a 4-hour affair. Lots of runs.
Yep. Should be a dandy. 9-3 your score. Top of the second. Althoff threatening with 2 aboard. 1 out, the lefty. Reichert will stand in. He walked and scored his last time up, as did Aldrich before. Let's See what happens this time. Left-handed bat against Ellis. Out in front of it, but since it's fouled down the third base side over the dugout, it's 0-1.
Yeah.
We're back on the air tomorrow. DuQuoin Indians will come to town. 4:15 your pregame. 4:30 is your first pitch. WMIX, WMIXsports.com for all the action. And on Saturday, East Peoria scheduled today, as they're going to try to get the runner at second on a pickoff. The East Peoria will come to town for 2 at 11 o'clock. Play the varsity doubleheader here at BK, and they will play the JV doubleheader over there at the high school. 11 o'clock game time, and, of course, 10:45 a.m. pregame right here on WMIX. 1 out, 2 aboard here, top of the second inning, 9-3 ball game. Rams on top. As the first, make that the second pitch on the way to Reichert. Have 1-1. Did miss low? Yes, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 aboard here. RBI chance for Reichert. Ellis looks back to the runner on second. Here comes out of the stretch. Poked, and that's going to be just beyond the glove of Hayden Vaninsky. And the lead run, Hawthorne, who was plunked, is going to come around to score. Not going to have a throw to the third base, and there'll be runners at the corners with 1 out in a 9-4 ball game.
Yeah, bring out that black mat, put it behind home plate. There's going to be some offense in this one. Because there are people getting swings in here like it's the middle of the season. My goodness, folks. Interestingly enough, it's only the second hit for Althoff in this match with 4 runs. Both hits have come here in the second inning, worth noting. Well, now, get to the middle of the order, and here we go again. Oh, and it's going to be a low strike. I didn't even see it come in. Streaker, of course, the shortstop. Has 2 aboard. Runners are at the corners at the top of the second. Althoff's already gotten 1 of the runs back. 0-1 count here on the batter. Ellis gets set, comes home. Ooh, good strike. 0-2 to the shortstop. He flew out to right his last time up. It looks like the Rams are going to get out of the inning back in the first. Then a balk scored a run and then an error. Allowed 2 more to cross the plate. This one's going to be right at second base. Trying to turn 2 to short for 1. Back to first. And a 4-6-3 double play limits the damage. It's 9-4 Rams through 1.5. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
The Medicine Shop wants to become your pharmacy of choice. It's so easy to transfer your prescription. All it takes is a phone call from you. And the Medicine Shop will take care of the rest. They accept Medco, TRICARE, Express Scripts, and many 90-day plans as well. Plus, you'll find their pharmacy staff so helpful. No long wait times, no hassles getting in and out of their pharmacy. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
In almost every case, if a person has PPO or HMO insurance where they pay a copay at the cash register, that copay will be identical wherever you go. And even if your card says Humana or Walmart or Walgreens, chances are you can use that prescription card anywhere. Just to be sure, give us a call and we can tell you over the phone if that's the case with your specific plan.
Don't forget to ask the Medicine Shop about delivery service to your home or workplace. Convenience and friendliness, all for the same cost. Only at the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Rams Baseball, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Back at the studio is Jesse Clark. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. For the Rams to be Flota, Pike, and Reeves due up. They lead 9-4. As we're here from your WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler, your Jeep headquarters here in Southern Illinois. Log on to KingCityChrysler.com or take a look for yourself at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Flota will get us started, but the Rams, meanwhile, got started an inning ago, scoring 9 runs in the bottom of the first, allowed 1 in the top of the second if you're just joining us to make it a 9-4 ball game. As Flota will swing and tip it. It is 0-1. We near the top of the 5 o'clock hour. Your WMIX News at 5 will be on 94.1 FM only today. 0-1 pitch coming to Flo, and he'll take it outside. Crosses the corner. It's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes on Flota to get us started. Again, Pike, Reeves to follow here in the second inning. And Cameron back out for another inning of work as he got a third of an inning scoreless as he came in relief. 1-2 count on Trevor Flota. Nobody on, nobody out as he gets it started here in the second. Up 5 are the Rams. Pitch on the way. It's going to be outside to the lefty and Cameron. It evens up the count to Flota, 2-2. He had an RBI single his last time up. Later came around to score on the 3 RBI double by Sawyer Harrison. 2-2 coming. Going to be inside low. Full count out of Flota. Give him credit. Fell behind 0-2.
Here we go. Offensive only here. Defense optional in this one. 13 runs through an inning and a half.
Full count offering coming. This is going to be popped foul over to the net. Keeps the count, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Handcammer came on in relief, and he was able to get a ground ball out from Colton Metter to end the inning, but not for the Rams. Sent 13 batters to the plate, scoring 9 runs as a result. So 9-4 is your score. Bottom half of the second, full count on Floto leading us off. Reaches out for that, defending the plate, and stays alive.
Foiled that pitch nicely.
Close enough that you couldn't take the chance. Floto was able to deposit it over the first base dugout to stay alive. The lefty handcammer again came in after the damage had been done. 9 runs in the first for the Rams on top, now 5. Here comes Floto right down the middle, gets a piece of it. Right back to the pitcher. The lefty will fire over to first base, and that's a good play to dig it out of the dirt on a bad throw.
I'll tell you what, first baseman's been getting their work from both teams. Middle infielders not being very accurate, including a pitcher that time with their throws.
And that'll bring up Jake Pike with 1 out, the base is empty. He had an RBI double his last time up, and later came around to score. 9-4, Rams on top, bottom of the second inning. Say about one of our Rams boosters here in just a moment as we await the pitch on the way. Pike was going to try to bunt his way aboard, tipped it, and it'll be 0-1. Sarah Staley, of course, at Country Financial, is one of our many supporters here on Rams Radio. Tomorrow's the day that anything could happen. We sure hope you're ready. When you meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial in Mount Vernon, you get a one-on-one relationship, the plan that meets your goals. Country Financial, what's your idea of financial security? As it is 1-1 now to Jake Pike. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning, a 9-4 ball game as the Rams and Althoff looking for an offensive juggernaut here.
No, they found it. There's no looking to it. 13 runs in an inning and a half means they have found it.
Oh, here comes. That's going to be a tomahawk ground ball through the right side. Nope, good play by Frazier. Tries to make the play and not in time, and the second base is going to head Jake Pike.
That'll be the old single and an E4 as Pike beat it out, but then the throw allowed him to get to second base. Second error of the day on Althoff. A great play by Frazier to get there, but he was sliding to his left on his belly, and then he had to try to spin around and tried to throw, and that wasn't going to work with nobody home, and first baseman wasn't there. Pitcher was trying to cover, and that just was a hit and error. Here we go again.
Clayton Reeves with an RBI chance, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second inning of a 9-4 ball game. That time for hiccups. His lefty hand camera is going to look back for runner on second, not attempt to throw.
Mike swam back into second. He went Willie Mays Hayes from the first part of it, and then he had to swim back in Michael Phelps to get to the bag.
Individual Bentley. 9-4 ball game, as we told you, bottom of the second inning. Here comes. That's going to miss high to Reeves on his first offering. 1-0 is the count. In Dixie, Debbie or Mary at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. At Community First Bank, the voice of the Rams here on WMIX. It's going to be outside. The runner, Pike, is going to head to third. That's a pass ball. Yeah, it is.
That ball hit the mid of Mertens. I mean, there wasn't much to it, and it just popped right out.
I was more amazed as he went for the throw.
I'm telling you what, I'm more amazed Pike took off because Mertens got a cannon. It was an easy toss down there and sits on that pigskin.
It's a 2-0 count to Reeves, runner on third base, only 1 out. Reeves is going to swing through, get his first strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now. Clayton out in left field today.
Infield will come in for Althoff down 5 here in the bottom of the second. They got to cut this run down.
You bet.
Another white-painted team.
You and me both. 2-1, here it comes. And we're gold on top, though, and that's going to catch the outside corner, 2-2.
Gold on top doesn't bother me. You're trying to get that out, but all those white pants,
Rams in all grays.
I tell you what, a gray pant would go well with this Althoff uniform. Fashion brought to you by Motor Day.
2-2 on the way. Here it comes. Check swing. Did he go? They will, yep.
Yeah, he don't even get a chance. Now he swung at it. If he'd have hit it, it'd been out there off the bricks.
Yeah, and that'll be 2 away. That'll bring up Sawyer Harrison at 3 RBI. He cleared the bases with a double back in the first. Make it 7-3. Now it's 9-4. Bottom of the second inning with 2 outs and a runner on third base. As the Rams are trying not to squander what could now become a brief opportunity here in the bottom half of the second inning. Handcammer pitched pretty well, though, in limited action, and he'll fire a curveball across. It's 0-1.
A little different look here with a lefty out here now.
Looks in for the sign from his catcher, Mertens, with a runner on third and 2 outs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be high. Sails high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Have a Red Lake College play the game for you. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu and see how you can save thousands. 1-1 the count. Here it comes. Harris is going to pop it sky high. Could bring rain. Underneath it, Mertens at home plate. Going to be the pitcher hand camera coming away with it. That'll do us through 2. It's 9-4 Rams. This is Mountain Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. And when there are back problems, pain is always a constant companion. The Orthopedic Center also specializes in pain management, so put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
Hi, I'm Bria Ashby with Community First Bank. It's always my goal to make the transition to Community First Bank as easy as possible for our customers. Our handy switch kit helps in doing just that. Whether it's direct deposit, auto transfers, or online banking, I'm here to help. Come see me at our 42nd Street location to open your account today and let me remind you how banking should be. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And as we welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field, Althoff scored a run at the top of the second. Rams held silent in the bottom half. It's now 9-4 as we head to the top of the third. Richter, Champion, Frazier due up here for the Crusaders. Let's see what we get here in this inning. Who knows? Nobody does at this point. Ellis back out for another inning, and he'll fire a first pitch low to the right-handed bat. And it's 1-0 to Bryce Richter. No relation to Mike, I've already asked. Or Scale. There you go. 1-0. Might be his second cousin 4 times removed. Sharp hit ground ball picked up by Metter off a hop. Steps on the bag, and 3 unassisted will be your first down.
Ball was laced. Metter, all he had time to do is drop that glove down left-hand side. If he is a right-handed first baseman, glove on the right hand, he doesn't make the play. That ball was hit to where it needed to be hit for Rams.
A guy that we talk about a lot, but don't get to talk about a lot because he plays such fundamentally sound defense. As Champion shows bunt on the first pitch, he'll take it high. It's going to be 1 ball, no strikes to Champion. Struck out his first time up in what looks to be an opportunity to get out of the inning for the Rams back in the first. Check swing this time, held it up, and it's going to be 2-0.
Quiet first basemen mean that they're making their plays and they're saving other teammates from errors. That's what that means.
2-0, what it'll become, it'll be a ground ball just past, as it was a frozen rope, then hit the ground just past, I should say, Matt Williams.
Third hit of the day for Althoff on a lace. Of course, we've had 13 runs, 11 hits, and 3 errors, so if you took the over in the amount of points in the runs, hits, and errors column, you are racking it in right now. Hey, for once, I match up, except they don't have errors for
I don't think they're keeping track at this point.
I'm the official book anyway.
Well, there you go.
There it is.
High and tight on a pitch to Frazier, who reached on an error his last time up, and 2 runs came in to score. But as soon as he stepped to the plate, there was a balk that allowed the initial run. Here comes. It's going to be inside quickly. 2 balls, no strikes to Luke Frazier.
This is Tyler Ellis is pitching here, there, and everywhere. Got to get him back in focus, get some quick innings so he can stay on the mound longer.
It happens on the 2-0 with 1 on and 1 out in the third, a 9-4 ball game. Front-footed foul tip, and it'll be 2-1.
See any movement here? Got an itchy feeling. There'll be some movement here probably right now. Touch system. Interesting.
2-1 the count to the batter, Frazier. Here it comes, and there it goes towards left center field, or towards center. Looks like Landon's going to make the grab. I was screaming.
Can of corn out there. Landon Thomas barely had to move out of his tracks to make that catch.
That was a perfect alignment of umpire, pitcher, and second baseman. Yeah, we'll just assume.
Well, it's our new move this year in 2013 up to the ledge here. You can get right on top of things.
And get
almost right in the home umpire's back pocket.
Yeah, Dennis Jackson will stand in with the runner going. They're going to hold on.
Steal. Straight blade steal that time. Did not take off till the ball hit the mitt. You don't see that very often anymore.
0-1 the count with 2 outs. Top of the third, 9-4. Rams are on top. Here comes the pitch on the way 0-1. It's going to be fouled off. Quickly 0-2 here to Dennis Jackson, the DH.
We'll help here. Thank you.
He grounded out in a 3-1 his last time up. And 0-2 the count, and this is bat with 2 outs. Trying to get out of the inning are the Rams. trying to go goose egg for the first time today. Balk, another one.
Yeah. Hang on.
That'll put the runner on third base in a 9-4 ball game. As they're looking for, Rams are looking for an explanation. And
Yeah, there was a misinterpretation. There was a balk called, not time. Again, Tyler Ellis flinched out there on the mound when he came set.
0-2. Here it comes. It's going to be a ground ball, third base side. That's just foul.
I'll tell you another thing too. Tyler Ellis is going to have to do. He's going to have to pause when he comes set because he is kind of smudging through the point of trying to have a pause in the start before he delivers a baseball.
0-2. You can see it. Here it comes. It's going to be hit. It's going to be soft, but hits the ground. Peninsky picks it up, fires over to first. Not in time, and a run scores. He tried to get set to pick it up off the ground to make a good throw over, and that allows a speediness Jackson to get down the line.
Here's the thing that happened is it was a pop-up on the infield, and I don't think a tough play there, and he got it probably in the sun and the clouds above the pavilion here, the facade, and it looked like he didn't pick it up, and the ball hits him. By that point, the way the runner was hustling, credit Jackson, he gets the line down for an infield hit and an RBI.
I don't think there's much that can be done on that one as a lefty on camera will stand in.
That's one of those. You got to be ready. You can't, as a middle infielder, let that ball hit like that because there's going to be so much spin on that ball hit, and you can't make a play and throw it out in time.
Just when you think you might get out of the inning without a run scored. It's 9-5 now as the Crusaders are back within 4 runs.
If you took the over in this game, you're going to win.
It's a 1-1 count on the pitcher and camera. Should be a runner on first and 2 out. This is going to be a ground ball left side. Ooh, good pickup by Williams. Does his arm have enough to get there? It'll pull better off the bag. They might have the runner off the second base. Yes, they do. Oh, wow. The Rams are able to get the runner off the second after Jackson strays too far. We are through 2.5, but it's 9-5. Rams on top. This is Mountain Baseball from WMIX Sports.
How do the best continue to get better? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. We're no different than any team. When you're at the top of your game, the best wants to play for you. That's why, with the addition of our new shop foreman and the rest of our body shop crew, Landers now has a combined experience of over 70 years in dealing with the best parts and repair finishes on the market. This means when you walk into Landers, you can breathe a little easier knowing that your vehicle will receive the best quality repair by the best certified technicians within a reasonable amount of time. Again and again, we work directly with most insurance companies and have loaners and rental vehicles on site for your convenience. We're proud to not only be the standard, but to keep raising the bar in collision repair. Come meet the staff, take a tour of our facilities, and get to know the Landers crew that Landers Collision has so proudly acquired. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call, 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXSports.com.
And we welcome you back. Rams Baseball, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We appear courtesy of Community First Bank of the Heartland. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ida, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Bottom of the third, we go in a 9-5 ball game as the Crusaders played at another in their half of the third. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Orange and Black with Hayden Peninsky, Matthew Williams, and Landon Thomas. Rams lineup has been silenced ever since in-cameras come in with 2 outs in the first. It was a 9-3 ball game. Now it's 9-5. First pitch of the inning is going to sail high to Peninsky. It's 1-0. He had an RBI single back in the first. He was later stranded. Or no, he was out on the fielder's choice. My apologies. 1-0 coming. That's going to miss high. 2 balls, no strikes. Thought I heard the pitter-patter of feet behind it.
It was.
Oh, okay. 2-0. The lefty's offering on the way to the right-handed bat. Going to catch low and away. It's going to be 2 balls and a strike to Peninsky. Tell you about the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Check out their new and pre-owned lineup online at FordSquare.com. 2-1. Peninsky gets a piece of it, sends it in the left center field with Reichert on the run, and he'll make the grab 1 away.
Yeah, now things kind of grooving along at a pace. Of course, Althoff scored in every inning so far. 3-1-1 to give them their 5. At this rate, they eventually catch up.
Well, at this rate, you just hope the damage.
Oh, they go running
the Rams
enough. Yeah, tied at 9 if Mount Vernon doesn't score. You hope that Mount Vernon doesn't score all the runs in the first and it doesn't get any more after that. That's an issue, too, in itself.
As Williams back up, he Grounded to a fielder's choice his last time up, but later scored.
Been impressed with Althoff's pitcher coming in here in less than happy circumstances and shutting Mount Vernon down right now.
The 0-1 misses high. Now an even count to Williams. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thomas to follow here in the third. 9-5 your score. 9 runs on 8 hits for the Rams. 5 runs, 5 hits for Belleville Althoff. Here comes the 1-1. Misses outside. Good eye by Matthew Williams to get ahead 2-1. Oh, man.
I wonder if anybody's listening out here to us.
They might.
2-1
coming. There it isn't. It is.
I was checking to see what's going on over there. Got to keep people on their toes around here. Yeah.
Where am I?
2-2.
There we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hang in there. Hang in there.
51 out. One of those days. Here comes. Almost a swinging bunt down to the second baseman. Frazier picks it up, fires to first in time, and 4-3 is your second out.
That was just a little excuse me swing, and ended up being a 4-3 put out.
Any scores?
Well,
outside the 11-1 JV.
Well, I'll give you a Harrisburg Johnson City update here.
That's a softball score, believe it or not.
I've got one of those too.
Wayne City leads Sisney 9-0 in the top of the 5th.
Harrisburg's up 4-3 heading into the 5th against Johnson City in baseball.
All
right. Let me go some more here.
As Thomas whacks one towards left center field. Oh, but there to get it is Mr. Reichert. So the Rams go 1-2-3 here in the third through 3. It's 9-5 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
You're listening to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And welcome back, Britton Klein Memorial Field. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Of course, we told you about some scores a moment ago. Before the inning was over, they were brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Find Tony in his office. What street is that? 42nd South Water Tower. Online at TonyWilt.com. Or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. It's going to miss. Blown away on a first pitch to Hawthorne.
Caddy corner over to Hospital, right over that way, 42nd.
I've only lived here the better part of 29 years. I have no idea. You know? 1-0 is going to be a blooper. Ooh, great play by Panitsky off his rear, unable to get the throw off in time, but still a great play to keep it from going into the outfield. Now you just hope he's okay on a rough tumble.
I'm telling you what, Althoff figures out ways to get spinning Pro V1 hits out here.
They do.
In all possible ways, shapes, and forms.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's 42nd Street over there.
Right over there. I can count that far.
I want to say 34th because I was looking at 34th.
That's right next to the one that's never open.
Here comes bunt shown by Hodrich, and that's going to be down the third baseline foul. It'll be 0-1.
That's the one that's never open. Well, bypass back and running, though. It's open.
Reichert to follow here in the 4th.
That announcement brought to you by, never mind.
9-5 your score.
We'll say IDOT. That wouldn't work.
There we go. Eventually, one of us is going to get out a clean sentence.
CDOT.
Is that you?
CD.
Yeah.
CDOT. Okay, never mind.
I'm following you. I just figured you were the C in that.
Well, it could be both.
Lefty Hodrich behind. 0-1. Play goes in the dirt. The count's even 1 ball and 1 strike. Woof. Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland, with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Welcome back to a stolen base. The throw is deflected in the right center field, and staying put, however, is Nick Hawthorne. There you go.
I didn't see the count.
I think it's
there. We go.
My man.
Wyant gave it to me, like he knew I was asking.
I think he had a feeling. We're online at WMIXSports.com. You can listen from any device. 1-1 is the count. Nobody out. A runner on second base in the top of the 4th. Rams on top 9-5. Althoff scored, however, every inning. Ooh. Nice
strike. A little high.
All right. Upper edge of the zone. It's snuck in there. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on second base for the Crusaders here in the 4th. We have the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow, Saturday, 8:08 until 10 o'clock. Tomorrow's Friday. We have the Duke One Indians coming to town. A ground ball to second base picked up by Paninsky and fires over to first in the nick of time.
That's good baseball there. Aldrich gets the ground ball to the right side. Runner back to third. Great job again. And here's the thing. Althoff, we talked about Mount Vernon being down 3-0 in the bottom of the first. They get down 9-3. They chipped away and got to 9-5 with a runner at third with 1 out. They're doing the same thing. They're pesky. Lots of time left in this one.
It's a quality matchup at both locations, but just seems to always go down to the wire here at Brennan Klein Field. 2-2 the count. Wait, how's that?
No,
supposed to be better. This is Cole Rikers. He will send one just beyond the glove of Reeves in left field. Thomas will come up with it, and a run will score. That'll be an RBI double. It's 9-6.
So Althoff's been able to score in every inning.
Yep.
4 in a row, 9-6. You get the eerie feeling this game's far from over the way Althoff's been getting looks at Ellis, as Ellis is moving into the 60, 70 pitch range now so far.
That'll bring in Streaker, so a new batter. Needs a new count.
Yeah.
Runner on second. 1 out here in the 4th. I'm bad about reading the scoreboard as a teleprompter. And it's a 1-0 as it's flowing away to the right-handed bat. Streaker, the shortstop. Notorious for that.
That's okay. It's a habit.
It happens. 4 subs. Ellis out of the stretch, looks back to the runner on second base with 1 out in the 4th. Are you kidding me? And this is going to find its way into right field for a base hit. It continues for the Crusaders.
He swung, and that ball, as they get their 8th hit of the game, tying Mount Vernon, that ball, he swung, pull, swing left, hits off the end. Of course, it goes back to a round baseball hitting a round bat, and that ball flops out there over the second baseman's head in front of the right fielder.
They continue to find ways to get aboard, and now it's 9-6 with the tying run at the plate. Runners are at the corners here. 1 out, top of the 4th inning of the 9-6 ball game. Ellis trying to get the Rams out of trouble. Next one's on the way. That's going to be high for a ball. 1-0 to Bryce Richter. He walked and scored back in the first, but grounded out to first in the 3rd. Do the math on that.
So we got 15 runs, 16 hits. We're only in the 4th.
Ooh, and a pitch inside. It just misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
No action in the Mount Vernon pen as of yet, but some people moving around with different looks here now.
Bottom half of the 4th, Rams Baseball, of course, is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. As the 2-0 evolves into 2-1, just caught low and away. Pretty good pitch by Mr. Ellis. 1-1 on the year, looking to hang on to go 2-1. Lost a tryout on Friday in what became a very good baseball game. Check swing. He goes, and it's going to be 2-2.
Stolen base. He's on second and third and 1 out. Tying run at the plate. Althoff chipping away here. Showing some moxie here.
Moxie.
4th.
Moxie's been called, and here comes the 2-2. As that's going to be sitting to right. Pike on the run will make the grab. He's going to fire it in, and that'll keep the runner on third as he ran a little too far.
And again at third, he doesn't have to do that. He can probably take a few steps. You know, he's got to get back to third anyway. But Pike was running in, making a catch on that line drive right at him, so he had all the momentum coming toward home plate. There's no use sending that runner there.
Brings in Champion, who reached his last time up and later scored in the 3rd, and he's going to put this one towards right center field. Pike's going to have to give it a run, and Pike will make the grab.
Nice.
Another run for the Crusaders. It's 9-6 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
The Medicine Shop wants to become your pharmacy of choice. It's so easy to transfer your prescription. All it takes is a phone call from you. And the Medicine Shop will take care of the rest. They accept Medco, TRICARE, Express Scripts, and many 90-day plans as well. Plus, you'll find their pharmacy staff so helpful. No long wait times, no hassles getting in and out of their pharmacy. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
In almost every case, if a person has PPO or HMO insurance where they pay a copay at the cash register, that copay will be identical wherever you go. And even if your card says Humana or Walmart or Walgreens, chances are you can use that prescription card anywhere. Just to be sure, give us a call and we can tell you over the phone if that's the case with your specific plan.
Don't forget to ask the Medicine Shop about delivery service to your home or workplace. Convenience and friendliness, all for the same cost. Only at the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Listen to us from any device at WMIXSports.com. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
And we welcome you back. Mount Vernon Rams baseball. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning for 3, 4, and 5. It'll be Colin Young, Colton Metter, and Trevor Flota for the Orange and Black. They lead 9-6 as the Crusaders plated another runner in the fourth. They're chipping away at this lead, but the Rams look to put together some more offense. But it's going to be tough against this lefty, Ben Handcammer. Either way, here comes the left-hander's offering, catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1 quickly to Colin Young. Can't do it without the help of the likes of Second Chance Auto. Say more about Second Chance. We'll get a second chance to say about Second Chance after the 0-1. That's going to go around. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who would have loved to buy a vehicle with credit approval right over the phone? You can at Second Chance Auto. Call 244-4582 and find out without leaving your home. 244-4582 for credit approval today at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. While I read that, another one misses. It's 2 balls and a strike to Colin Young. Gets it started here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Rams up 9-6 as he'll foul one off over the first base dugout. Count will even. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2. That ball rolls to the ditch. Probably going to be unusable now.
For a while, anyway.
2-stroke penalty.
Practice with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Young. He is 1 for 2 today, actually. He'll rip one through the left side of the infield.
Olay. Shortstop made a veiled attempt with the red cape as the bull ran by. Didn't want any part of that ball, 1 hop. Woo-hoo.
That was ripped by Colin. He has reached 3 times today.
Somebody in the crowd went, olay, and threw some flowers.
Espana.
I'm telling you what, the shortstop won no part of that one.
Runner on now for Colton Metter.
There's another term for that, but I can't say it here.
I feel you. As he's missed it, and that'll be jammed into
good. We get one of those
the ground somewhere, and they will not get Colin Young out at second base. He's going to run on to third as it gets away.
Oh.
Take your pick on the ease on that.
Take a pick on
that gas shortstop.
E6, more errors. This has been, they're going to have to change the bases after this inning because they're wore out. This is unbelievable how many people just run around the bases like throw here, run here, hit there. Althoff scored in every inning. Mount Vernon got 9 in the first. It's a crazy game. We saw a guy swing with the bases loaded, missed, hit him, and got called out on the second out of the inning on a strikeout.
Footed by Flota on the first offering, and he's behind 1-0. 0-1.
We've seen a little bit of everything here. We're only in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, we are.
Get out here. You might miss something big.
Runners at the corners for the Rams. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 9-6 ball game as they're trying to get some insurance on this lead. They're up 6 at one point. It shrunk to 3. 0-1 coming. Flota's going to whack that into the ground, but it could be a tough one. Coming around to score will be Young. They get Flota at first.
Ooh.
Barely.
I'll tell you what, Flota looked to me like he beat that out. What do I know, though? RBI ground out for Mr. Flota.
They'll take it. Puts a runner on second, but it's now 10-6, so the Rams at least get another run. Add some insurance to the lead, and Jake Pike stands in. He is 2 for 2 today with an RBI. Stranded at third, back in the second. Here we are in the fourth, and it's 10-6. The Rams are up 4. Unofficially, 10 runs on 10 hits. If you look at the scoreboard in left field, Pike, a left-handed bat, facing the left-handed pitcher Handcammer. Had some successes last time. We'll see what happens here. Pitch on the way. It's going to catch the outside corner. Breaking pitch, it's 0-1. Going to do without All-Stars and Stitches. See Big David All-Stars and Stitches in Benton. Call 435-5555. If you can put a logo on it, they can probably print it. He will golf this one as it slices back towards center field on a great grab on the jump by Hodrich, and that'll be 2 away.
You know what? That ball found his glove. He didn't find it. He didn't find that ball. That glove went out there and found it. He's seeking variety.
That probably would have been, if that gets over his head.
Hey, FIU beat Eastern Kentucky today 6-2 in baseball.
Really?
Pass that along.
Was that at home?
That was at home.
I would say, why would they go there? Not that that's bad. 10-6 score. Here we go. Wow. Trying to get out of that one. It's the comeback of the pitcher from the Reeves bat. Scoops over to first base. And we'll pretend like that never happened. It's a 1-3 will retire the side. Through 4, Rams on top 10-6. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
You'll notice right away that Second Chance Auto doesn't depend on fancy sales gimmicks. Instead, you'll only find honest deals with no credit checks and instant approval. Take your income tax rebate and use it on the great quality used vehicle you really want. Cars, trucks, minivans, along with small, mid-size, and full-size SUVs. Most priced under $10,000 with 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Family owned for over 32 years, serving the families in our region. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Rams Baseball. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Rams on top 10-6 for the Crusaders, barring any changes. It'll be Frazier, Jackson, and Henkhammer. The pitcher. Interesting. Tyler Ellis back out for another inning, up 10-6. It'll be a ground ball. The first pitch by Frazier. Williams picks it up, fires with a first in time. Great play by the shortstop, 6-3.
One pitch, one out. We like to see those.
Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. See Bria Ashby for personal banking. She is the Young Professional of the Year. Congratulations to Bria Ashby at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. 10-6 ball game. In steps Dennis Jackson. Reached his last time, and the balk occurred while he was at the plate. I don't know why I wrote that there. Weird. 0-1 coming. That's going to be low. Should be 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackson. 1 out, nobody on. Top half of inning number 5. Rams are back here tomorrow against DuPont.
Hey, good thing would be keeping Althoff from scoring here in this thing.
There you go. 1-1. That's a moral victory. Swung on a miss. 1-2.
You got to start those small goals.
Got to hit the small before you can hit the big. Got to start somewhere. 1-2 the count. 1 out. Again, top of inning number 5. Ooh, got him. And the tag by Colin Young fires over to third. Why not? Get a little around the horn.
Oh, yeah. Footwork there. Nice job by Colin Young. Stop it. Footwork got up, tagged the batter out. What a nice job.
Would that be the second strikeout of the game for Mr. Ellis?
Quick inning here. Yeah, 72 pitches coming this inning would help, but we do have action in the bullpen as I see Coach McClure hanging out down there.
And they get the 1-2-3, and it sure looked like it on that pitch as it's inside for a strike to Henkhammer.
If you have the 1-2-3 out in the 5th inning, you will win. Never mind.
Might give you something. You never know with us. The 0-1 coming. Ooh, fouled off. Third base dugout side. Well out of play. And it'll be no balls and 2 strikes. At Ridley College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. They'll bring you a player of the game in our postgame. Swung on a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 1-2-3 go the Crusaders here in the 5th. We're through 4.5. 10-6 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
I'm Jason Lord with a look at your next round weather. Clouds give way to some sun for this afternoon. High of 53. Cloudy for tonight. There will be a shower or 2 late. Low of 38. Cloudy again tomorrow with a few more showers. High of 51. Low 38 on Friday night. Cloudy and warmer on Saturday. The high near 60 as we start the weekend. A passing shower. Otherwise, clouds give way to some sun by the afternoon for your Easter Sunday. The high again near 60. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back, Brennan Klein Memorial Field, where the media hubbub.
Media row is open.
We all share some falsehoods once in a while.
Yes,
one just came from our left.
Falsehood.
Not from them. It's a falsehood that was shared with them.
Yeah, it's not from them. Our friends.
As we call the old 2 letters.
We hang out a lot with our friends here.
Anyhow, as we head, I get a jovial laugh out of that. As we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning, 10-6 Rams on top, but no laughing matter here. Sawyer Harrison, Hayden Paninsky, and Matthew Williams look to the offense back. Here in the 5th, they scored once in the 4th to make it 10-6 and get some insurance. First pitch will have to turn Harrison inside. Ooh, it's going to be a strike, nothing to one. Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of Rams and Lady Rams Athletics here on WMIX. See Joe David Cummins for a commercial loan, and they will welcome you back to personal banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Mrs. Outside. 1-1. Still shocked about what I heard a second ago. Had to shake my head. 1-1, misses high and away, 2-1.
Something about an archives rebroadcast.
The 2-1 coming. It's going to be outside. Speaking of which, you can find our archive broadcast at WMIXsports.com. So you missed the Rams baseball game from last year. We have it. Check out that.
Game done.
Twice. Yep. Counted it. 3-1 coming. Here it comes.
The hijinks on press row between all of us is quite interesting. You know it?
Yep. We're proud to be bringing you spring sports here on the radio. 10-6 ball game here as the Crusaders have been trying to get back into it. Good job by the Rams to shut them down in the top half of the fifth. Now we're up 4 with a runner on first base, and Paninsky stepping in. Shows bunt, takes it high. They're going to throw back behind the runner. Oh, back safe is Mr. Harrison. Yeah.
Mount Vernon only up 10-6. Like to get that 5 runs so they can't tie it up with a grand slam, make them score a bunch of times.
We've seen that before in this very ball game. About 4 years ago. Bunt laid down by Paninsky, first base side. That's a good one. Narrowly tagged out by the pitcher. That was a play by Handcam.
Well, yeah, and Paninsky did a great job. Of course, he's got to stay within realm of the baseline. Did a good job, got the bunt done. Great job by Hayden Paninsky to push that up that first base side, but I'm telling you what, an even better play there by the pitcher to cover that first base line, being left-handed and falling off the other side of the mound.
Amen to that.
Oh, I thought, oh, never mind.
What? Matthew Williams will stand in, runner on second. 1 out here in the fifth.
I got you. I thought you were doing something else.
No, 1-0. Tell you something else. WMIX Sports and Mobile Studios are driven by King City Chrysler. Hertz rental car location, right there on location. Funny how that works out. If you're going away for the Easter holiday or spring break getaway, see Hertz rental car location right there at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. It's 10-6 here. Rams on top, threatening here with a runner on second in the first. Ooh, they'll wave at that. Foul tip it.
He was going to put that one over on veteran.
It was.
I'll wait after this pitch. You and I talked about this before. Now I'm really confused.
Okay, 1-1's the count, allegedly. 1 out here, bottom of the 6th inning. Rams on top, 10-6. Althoff split a runner in every inning, but the 5th, here we go. Foul, back, look out.
Okay, across the Cusimano Sporting Complex over there.
Yep.
You see the power lines with the yellow strips on?
Yeah, I have no idea. That bothers me.
I'm wondering what that is. If somebody knows the answer why there are yellow things on that power line over there, somebody tell me.
I told you I thought it was, from my perspective. Because it looks like there's a top and the bottom from this angle. As the 1-1 comes.
Yeah.
It'll be fisted foul. Stage 1 and 2 is actually 1-2 count, just not updated. From this point, it looks like it's just like a volleyball net, even though it's not.
Right.
For Giants. Like if you're like 12-4.
But nobody's flying through there.
Jumping about 16-2.
Well, yeah, but nobody's flying through there.
I know. I have no idea what it is.
I don't know. Somebody would tell me. I'd be curious.
We'll find out one of these days. We wait the 1-2. The lefty on the hill. Hand camera gets set, fires. Ooh. Tomahawk over to short. Harrison stays out of the way.
Oh.
They're going to go to third base, and that's just silly. He gets away. Harrison's going to get up. He's going to try to run home. Williams thinking about heading for second base, as he should, and he's safe at the plate. Good play. Good running by Harrison. It took him a second to get up, but he got up and got in. It's 11-6.
11-6. It'll go as a fielder's choice as the run scores on that. It is a fielder's choice because the shortstop made the throw there. Then you give another error. The ball got by the third baseman, so it goes E6. No RBI. Williams goes to second. Harrison scores. That's 11-6. It is not a hit, folks. What are you doing over
there? We have a South 7 update for you. Annie's lead Carbondale. Centralia 8-6 in softball. They're in the 4th inning. Baseball side, the Orphans lead Carbondale 3-1.
Nice.
That tells us something. Runner on second, 1 out. LT stands in. Thomas is going to take a first pitch high. Good eye. It's 1-0.
Did you say what baseball was? 3-1.
3-1 in the 4th.
Carbondale?
Yes. Softball, it's 8-6, Annie.
Carbondale's a team like Mount Vernon. Next year, Carbondale's going to be a veteran team like Mount Vernon is this year. They're going to be a team on the rise.
1-0 count here on Landon Thomas with 1 out. A runner on second base. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. And this is going to be a knock in the center. Can Hodges catch up with it? He will. Good play.
You learn things at breakfast around the area. On spring break, I learned that.
I got
a few people.
Not the right people.
Not him, no.
Okay.
No, not him. No, absolutely not.
Where'd they go? They're gone.
That was Landon Thomas has had some good swing today. That one there was, you could put laundry out on it. Fly ball to center.
2 outs here. Runner on second base in the 5th. Rams on top, 11-6. That's going to be in the dirt. That scoreboard update as Matthew Williams will take third base. That scoreboard update is presented by Tony Wilkes, State Farm Insurance, for all of your insurance financial service needs. See Tony in his office on 42nd South Water Tower, or online at TonyWilkes.com, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. I think I figured it out. Okay, 1-0 is your count here with 2 outs and a runner on third base for the Rams. And Cameron trying to get out of the inning. Here it comes.
I wonder, since that counts 2-0, I wonder if those little yellow things in that power line over there for those diggers, Mechanical big operation ditch diggers over there where they swing those cranes and arms around.
I bet. So they don't knock this down.
That makes sense now.
Hey, there we go. That's logic. It's going to miss high again. To Colin Young, it's 3-0.
All right. Now, Mount Vernon needs to get this run in somehow. Get up 12-6, double them up, and then put them back down those 6 runs they were at the end of the first inning.
Yep. Rams scored in the 4th, now have scored again in the 5th, trying to get another across the plate. That'll be a 4th pitch strike now to Young. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs, a runner on third base here in the 5th inning. A 5th inning brought to you by Community First Bank of the Heartland, Woodlawn, Dix, Mount Vernon, and Ina. 5 Jefferson County locations. That's more than anyone else. Strike outside corner of the right-handed bat Young, who's reached all 3 times today, and it's a full count. That's good reasoning.
Just made sense, though, with those, with the big arms out there digging holes and everything. That's probably what it is.
Full count, 2 gone. Here it comes. That's going to miss outside to Young, and he'll get a board for a 4th time today.
Good look. Colin Young with that one all the way through.
And that'll put runners at the corners. Bottom of the hour, just passed it on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. A little outside the window, but we snuck her in.
It's all good.
Yeah, you don't really have to at the bottom of the hour. At the bottom of the hour, you don't really have to. It's not required. Get her at the top. Here comes, and Metter's going to power one. Ooh, just out of the glove of the third baseman. That might have hurt. He'll pick it up, fire across in time, and we are through 5. The Rams on top, 11-6. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back to Personal Banking is more than our tagline at Community First Bank. It's the truth. From our 5 locations in Jefferson County, the debit cards tied to local schools that we offer, the dozens of scholarships we provide to local youth, and even our president who sits at the front door. The Community First Bank difference is apparent. Our mission as Jefferson County's premier community bank is to provide the best customer service around. Stop by one of our 5 locations and experience true personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Critics raved about the Rend Lake College Theater's presentation of Into the Woods. Thanks to Mother Nature, you have one more chance to see Into the Woods at the Rend Lake College Theater this Saturday at 7 p.m. Sunday's show is postponed due to the weather, so those tickets will be accepted at the door. If you didn't already have tickets, take a look at The Darker Side of Fairy Tales this Saturday night at 7. Tickets are just $12 at the door, or call the box office at 437-5321, extension 1467.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball. Top of the 6th we go. For the Crusaders, it'll be 9-1-2. Nick Hawthorne, Sam Hodrich, and Cole Reichert. For the Rams, they will have a new pitcher. It'll be Thomas Weber on in relief. Tyler Ellis still in a position to pick up the victory, though, for the Rams, and that's key. Trying to stay above 500. Mm-hmm. He is. Rams are already well above 500, 6-2 on the year, looking for their first conference win of 2013 in their first opportunity. We'll get you the book on Ellis here in just a moment. As he did give 5 strong.
He got through 5, through 79 pitches, gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, only 1 earned. Actually, more than that. I got to look here. Hold on. 1 earned. That would be 4 earned. Actually, 5 earned. 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. So he is on the hook to be the winner here if everybody can do what they need to do.
There you have it. Got the 1-2-3 inning in his last inning worth of work, which is worth noting.
Harrisburg beats Johnson City in baseball 4-3.
Hey. Good showing by Johnson City.
Mm-hmm.
Harrisburg team is expected to do big things. Of course, we'll see them on April the 10th at Red One Park. See our good friend, voice of the Bulldogs, Jeffrey Drake, down there. First pitch of the inning to Hawthorne from Tommy Weber is going to miss up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. We're back on the air tomorrow, 4:15, your pregame for the Rams, and, of course, they will play the Duquoin Indians here, AM 940, WMIXsports.com. Listen from your iPhone, your Xbox. Listen from anywhere, as long as it has Internet. Kind of important. If it didn't have Internet, you probably wouldn't be able to listen as we wait to 2-0. Ooh, good eye by Hawthorne. He'll take it low, 3 balls and no strikes.
Althoff plugged their way back with a 9-6, now down 5.
Speaking of plugs,
Out down to 2 with 6 more outs to go.
as we await the 3-0. Right down the middle for strike one. Speaking of plugs, familiar faces, different places. Community First Bank continues to expand now with 5 Jefferson County locations. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ino, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. I was going to go Federal Deposit Insurance Corp., but I decided not to. It's a part of it anyway. It's full count now to Hawthorne quickly. Weber trying to battle back in this at-bat. Here comes the next one. Make or break? It's going to be make for Mr. Hawthorne. He'll take his base on a leadoff walk. Rams on top 11-6. If you're just joining us, 9 runs in the first, a run apiece in the fourth and the fifth. Meanwhile, Althoff had 3 in the first and 1 apiece, 2, 3, 4. Nothing in the fifth. They're trying to come right back here in the sixth. With a runner on first and nobody out, Hodrich, the lefty, stands in. Of course, he is 1 for 2 today. He did walk and score back in the first. He singled and was stranded in the second. Grounded out in the fourth and takes a strike on the outside corner and falls behind 0-1. You and calculations make me nervous. Doing something nifty, I can tell. As the runners go on the throw from Young in time, the tag is there and the runner's out. Caught stealing is Hawthorne. On a great throw, he let him into the runner, did Matthew Williams, and Williams was able to get the tag down. Great play all the way around as you described it. I love the throw that leads you, low throw that leads you into the runner, so it's easier for the covering middle infielder to apply the tag. 1-1 is the count. This is going to be a soft hit ground ball down the third baseline foul. 1-2. I'm going to write that down. There's that. Let's see. I get these live reads in before the day's over. We're in the top of the sixth. 1 out, nobody on. The bases, of course, are empty with a 1-2 count on the batter, the left-hander, Sam Hodrich. Leadoff spot in the lineup for Mr. Isaacs Crusaders. Can't wait to have him on the Saturday Sports Show sometime soon. 1-2 coming. Ooh, play goes around. A little bit of a wild pitch there, and it's 2-2 now.
It's one of those as a hitter, you can't get out of the way. You get locked up, you scrunch your toes up in your shoes, you don't get hit on top. Luckily, he didn't get hit, did Hodrich. JV game earlier, the Rams beat the Crusaders 11-1 in 5 innings. Next one on the way. Ooh, it's full count. This is high. Sarah Staley of Country Financial is one of our Rams boosters. Here somewhere. Talk about Sarah here in just a moment. That's the tomahawk swing in the right. Pike gets a great angle on the ball. Doesn't have to go very far, and he's able to make the play, and that is now 2 away. What you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you and your family. Of course, with the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan to meet your goals with your Country Financial representative in Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley, of course. We appreciate Sarah Staley and her support of Rams Athletics. The first pitch, a fastball blown past Reichert, 0-1. 2 outs, bases empty, top of the sixth. Rams trying to put back-to-back goose eggs on the board defensively against the Crusaders. It's 11-6 ball game. Next one on the way, swung on a miss by Reichert, 0-2. Reichert, of course, is 2 of 2 today. Walked in the first and scored. Was stranded his latter 2 times up, but does have 2 runs batted in today. 0-2, chases after the high pitch. And just like that, 1, 2, 3 kind of go the Crusaders here in the 6th. We are through 5.5, still 11-6 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, Jerry Newman. Does State Farm offer more discounts to more drivers?
Yep, like the good driver discount.
So it's for good, but not great drivers.
No, Jerry. There's also the multi-line discount.
For calling from multiple lines while driving.
You should never use a phone while driving.
I only make calls from my car when I'm stuck in a ditch or something.
Are you in a ditch?
Yes, I am.
State Farm offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Get to a better state.
One more reason to call State Farm agent Tony Wilton Mount Vernon at 242-1421.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conrarty to their medical staff. Dr. Conrarty specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conrarty will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conrarty, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jesse Clark back at our Mount Vernon studio. Rams head to the bottom of the 6th on top 11-6, oddly enough. We'll see a new pitcher for Althoff. It will be number 6, Grant Streaker. Was your shortstop, which means we have a new shortstop. And good luck reading that front number on
Number 6.
On the new shortstop is number 3.
6 on the pitcher, 3 there.
Luke Frazier, I think, already was. Nope, Frazier now goes from second to short. 20-something is now your second baseman. 23.
Give a look. Yes.
So Fisher now your shortstop. We think that might settle things. As Trevor Flota gets it started for the Rams, followed by Pike and Reeves. In the home half of the 6th, first pitch from Streaker is going to be low and away. And just like that, it's 1-0 to T. Flo. I need to tell you about. Probably behind. But maybe not. As Flota gets a piece of one on the 1-0, since that into right center. Calling off his right fielder is Hodrich, who's played pretty well out there defensively, 1 away.
Captain of the outfield, the center fielder, and he had every right to call the right fielder off and did. Made the catch.
Second Chance Auto. Get your credit approved over the phone at Second Chance without even leaving home. Just pick up the phone to dial 244-4582. No fancy sales gimmicks, just honest deals at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. As Pike lifts one high into the air, Merton's going to give it a chase in foul territory and make the grab. So, 3 pitches, 2 outs. We're in the home half of the 6th. Rams up 5 runs to 11-6. We'll be up to... Why am I writing that on their side? That explains why I'm all goofy.
Hang in there.
That'll bring up Clayton Reeves. That'll happen.
It happens more than what people would want to admit.
Happens to me frequently as it comes low and inside to Clayton. He walked and scored back in the first, and he gets ahead of the count here, 1 ball, no strikes. Community First Bank of the Heartland, again, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. We appreciate their support throughout the season as Clayton Reeves rips one foul down the left field line. It'll be a 1-1. Tell you who I don't get to talk about enough. Sharon down tonight at Community First Bank of the Heartland. See her smiling face. Community First Bank of the Heartland has 5 Jefferson County locations, more than anybody else. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. 1-1 the count, bottom of the 6th with 2 outs, base is empty. That's going to hit Clayton on the head. He's all right. Third kid, you just know.
Yep.
Clayton's going to mosey on down to first base.
Umpires are out back here to visit.
Has to go pick up the baseball. That's bad service.
That's bad.
I need to come get that for him.
Oh, that's a bad look to that. Yeah.
He's
the next guy in the on-deck circle didn't go get that ball. He's getting a stare down now. Uh-huh. Umpire had to walk 20 steps.
All I can do is shake his head.
Yeah.
We're glad to have him here today. Justin White doing a great job behind the plate, calling the balls. Strikes John down in the infield as well. 2 outs. Runner on first as Reeves threatens to go, and turning inside is Sawyer Harrison, taking ball 1.
The stink eye was given.
There are a few things given there.
Yeah. Stink eye was 1.
Oh, man. 1-0 is the count. Bottom of the 6th with 2 gone. Harrison stands back in. Reeves is going. Merton's going to fire down to second base, but not in time. It gets away. As Reeves swipes second base.
Oh, we got to love it.
Oh, man.
Hey, we heard from his friend today, because I know the Heat got beat last night, and I figured...
I haven't got any group messages in a while.
No.
2-0 count, 2 gone. Here comes from Streaker. It's going to miss high and tight. 3 balls and no strikes. Okay. Quickly, 3-0.
27 wins in a row at any level. Amazing.
Okay, here we are. You know, we'll get the obligatory 3-0, and it's going to catch low, 3-1. Where are we? Brennan Klein Memorial Field, where we are tomorrow, Friday. Rams will battle DuQuoin Indians. We'll have 2 on Saturday against East Peoria. Probably a more random matchup, but it's a great one the Rams love to have on Saturday, the day before Easter, as it'll be high to Harrison. He'll take his base with 2 outs. So first and second now for Thomas Weber. Two outs and 2 aboard here, bottom of the 6th. Weber's going to push one foul. That'll be down the first baseline out of play. It's 0-1. Ridden Lake College Player of the Game comes your way in our Schmidt Chevrolet post-game show. Save thousands on your college education at Ridden Lake College. Find them online at rlc.edu. See which of the more than 100 degree or certificate programs is right for you. 0-1 the count here to Weber. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, bottom 6, and he'll take a strike low. 0-2. 2 the count. Tommy Webbs. Let's see what happens. Runners are going, and it was going to be a ball. Both runners are safe.
Nice double steal that time.
If it wasn't a strike.
Trail runner that time's got to watch the lead runner. If he goes and takes off and goes to third, you got to go with the string. You're on a string at that point.
So a double
base running.
Weber behind the count, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom 6, 11-6 ball game. Rams trying to beat the Crusaders in a little easier fashion here at home as Weber chops one foul. Holloway gives that an effort. Come on, man. Boo. He gave it an effort at least. Normally lets him go by.
Uh-huh.
Well, he had a better shot at that one.
I guarantee the guy down at first doesn't do that because he's got golf like I do.
Golf. A man, myth, and legend coming off of back surgery down there.
Oh, there's no doubt.
That's the moxie. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 aboard. Bottom of the 6th, 11-6 ball game. Rams trying to stay on top and trying to add some insurance. Turning inside to avoid contact is Weber. It's 2-2. Streaker, the pitcher, the right-hander out of the stretch. 2 aboard, 2-2 count, 2 gone. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ooh, ring him up. That was a great pitch. Great out pitch by Streaker to get out of the inning. We're through 6. The Rams strand a pair. It's 11-6 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Southern Illinois now has a better home for sports. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Jam-packed with local scores, video highlights, and archives of every local sports broadcast on WMIX. Did your team win? Missed that game-winning shot last night? Didn't catch your favorite coach on the Saturday Sports Show? WMIXSports.com is right at your fingertips. On your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, or your video game console. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Rams Baseball. Believe it or not, last chance for the Crusaders as we head to the top half of the 7th inning. But this guy scared me a little bit. That came right, kind of wasn't paying attention at all.
See, now the umpire's getting lazy. He's making coaches do it now.
Yeah, he is.
Stink eye to them.
Where was he at on that one?
Yeah, he didn't walk back here and get it.
Come on, Blue. 11-6 your score. Oh,
we were partial co-worker of ours. So we can
exactly. If he wasn't a great guy and a friend of the broadcast, we wouldn't be saying that.
Well, we'd be going home.
As streak,
we'd be going home BIT style.
Nothing it was. You didn't go there.
I did.
Yes. Richter on deck to follow his Frazier, the champion.
We would.
It's a 1-1 count here on Streaker. Again, last chance for the Crusaders, top half of the 7th. 11-6 ball game as Pinckneyville softball gets a 9-6 victory over Steelville today.
Yeah, I got that too. Thanks to our correspondents out there as well.
Swung through, and it's 1-2 here for Streaker. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside, presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Ring them up. Just like that, one away.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Weber pitching very effectively in his relief appearance. Of course, Tyler Ellis still stands to get the victory. Of course, with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 1 away, bases are empty now. Bryce Richter, the right-hander, is going to stand in. Walked and scored back in the first. 0 for 2 since then, and now he'll take a strike right down the middle for 0-1. Not going to be 0-2. It's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike, and that's Scoots low. So 1-1 with the bases empty, 1 out. Rams trying to close us out here in the top half of the 7th. Up 11-6. Looking for win number 7 on the year. This is going to be poked, foul, pushed high. First base side out of play. Nothing 1-2. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski, Jesse Clark back at our Mount Vernon studio. We're back tomorrow for Rams baseball with DuCoin. 4:15 scheduled to be your pregame. 4:30 will be your first pitch. The Rams and the Indians. Yet another battle between the two pretty solid programs. 1-2, check swing, first base side. Mentor's going to give chase toward the fence and make the play. Just like that, there's 2 away, and this is the last chance. champion for the Crusaders.
Spidey's giving us some updates on the Twitter.
Speaking of updates, Rams JV baseball stays undefeated. They beat Althoff here earlier, 11-1 in 5 innings. Now Weber trying to close it out for the Rams here in the 7th. Good eye there by Champion to take it outside. The right-handed batter is ahead of the count, 1-0.
Oh, somebody else is listening back here. That happens. He took the earpiece out, though.
1-0 coming. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Swung a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, he took his earpiece out. He's listening now. Nope, there he goes.
I have no clue.
Yeah, he put his
can't see because my hood.
He put his earpiece back in. Now he's listening back.
My ears are caught him that time. 1-1 coming. Ooh, golf shot. That was quite the loft in the center field. And of course, Landon Thompson's going to take care of that one. 1-2-3. We'll go to the Crusaders here in the 7th to end it. The Rams are now 7-2, 1-0 in the conference. They win this 11-6. We'll come back with your numbers in just a moment. 11-6 your final. The Rams beat Althoff. This is Rams Baseball powered by Community First Bank.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
How does 0% financing for up to 84 months sound on many Ram 1500 trucks? Hi, Roy Schmidt Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. I thought that sounded great, but could not believe it when I saw 0% plus $3,250 in customer cash on 2013 Ram 1500 quad cabs, bighorns, and express models in 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive. Finance through Ally Financial and save some massive money on the 2013 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. We have plenty of Rams to choose from, but don't wait. You do not want to miss out on the performance of the 2013 Dodge Ram. Come talk to us about 0% financing plus $3,250 cash back through Ally Financial at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway, Mount Vernon, or browse our inventory online at kingcitychrysler.com.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I've been a nurse with Good Samaritan for many, many years. One of the best things about my job is knowing that I work for a hospital that cares so much about the community. We're dedicated to attracting the best physicians and investing in the most advanced medical technologies. Whether it's radiology, oncology, or advanced heart care, we provide some of the nation's most advanced treatment options right here in Southern Illinois. That way patients never have to travel far from their families to receive the care they need. I'm always happy when families come visit. And starting in 2013, that sort of thing will happen even more. That's when Good Samaritan opens our all-new Regional Health Center. Everything about the new center has been designed with patients in mind. It features all private rooms and family-friendly areas that make it easier for visitors to stay overnight. I can't wait to see what Good Samaritan does with this exciting new facility.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Southern Illinois now has a better home for sports. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Jam-packed with local scores, video highlights, and archives of every local sports broadcast on WMIX. Did your team win? Missed that game-winning shot last night? Didn't catch your favorite coach on the Saturday Sports Show? WMIXSports.com is right at your fingertips. On your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, or your video game console. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Jesse Clark, of course, back in our Mount Vernon studio. It is your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Of course, Schmidt Chevrolet is at 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon and SchmidtChevrolet.com. And, of course, the Rams win this one in an hour 40. You're about to find out the rest of the stats. They win 11-6. Heartland Accounting post-game stats, of course, get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. Let's have the numbers.
Althoff with 6 runs, 7 hits, 4 errors. They left 4 on base. Mount Vernon, 11 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 7 left on base. Tyler Ellis is your winner. Austin Keene, your loser. In a game took an hour and 40 minutes as the Rams win today, 11-6.
There you go. We'll take a break here on your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Come back with your Rin Lake College Player of the Game. 11-6 your final. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
I'm meteorologist Carl Erickson with a look at your next rad weather. Nothing more than a few clouds tonight. It will be on the cold side, low 25. Then clouds and sunshine tomorrow, still chilly, high 45. Clear and cold tomorrow night, low 27. Of clouds and sunshine Thursday, high 50. Then cloudy and cool on Friday with a passing shower, high 54. We dry things out for Saturday, partly sunny, high 59. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
It's back. Ren Lake College Golf Outlet's Super Demo Day on Saturday, April 6th. Major manufacturers' reps will be on hand to answer any questions about your favorite equipment. Plus, free balls and fittings. You can test the best golf equipment in the industry. Plus, RLC has outrageous sales all day on the most popular names in clubs, balls, bags, and swag. Come test the latest and greatest equipment and enjoy free hot dogs and soft drinks at Super Demo Day. One day only, Saturday, April 6th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Ren Lake College Golf Outlet off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back, Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. Chris Hugo with you. DC had to leave for assignment, of course, as we'll get you your Rin Lake College Player of the Game here in just a moment. Rams Baseball, as always, is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Familiar faces in different places. Community First Bank keeps expanding. Now 5 Jefferson County locations. Find their locations online at ComFirstBank.net. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. The Rams win this over Althoff in their South 7 Conference opener, 11-6. Rams are now 7-2 on the year, 1-0 in the South 7 Conference. Althoff drops to 2-2. They are now 0-1 in the South 7. Not quite the drama of years past, but the Rams were able to win it by 5 runs. And after flooding 9 in the first, take a 9-3 lead. Certainly never looked back. And, of course, the Crusaders did take that early 3-0 lead. Looked like it might be that type of day for the Rams, but able to play 9 in the first, then get a couple more in the 4th and 5th, respectively, to take an 11-6 win, as Althoff really kept going offensively until the 5th when the Rams were able to shut them down and put 3 straight goose eggs on the board. So 11-6 your final. We need a Rin Lake College Player of the Game. Colin Young gets the credit today. He threw out a runner defensively, but goes 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a pair of runs batted in. So Colin Young is your Rin Lake College Player of the Game. At Rin Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. As your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show, we previewed the next few games here on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Friday, that's tomorrow, the Rams will welcome the DuQuoin Indians, weather permitting. 4:15, your scheduled pregame. 4:30, your scheduled first pitch. Then on Saturday, just added today, a doubleheader with East Peoria as they come to town at 11 o'clock for game number 1. 10:45, your scheduled pregame, right here on WMIX. And finally, what we've all been waiting for, Lady Rams softball makes its radio debut in 2013. They will travel to Waltonville to take on the Waltonville Cesar-Lear Lady Spartans. Weather permitting, we will have that game for you on Monday. 4:15 will be your pregame on AM 940 and from any device at WMIXSports.com. That's going to do it for us today. The Rams do get a big home win today. JV wins 11-1. Of course, for Danny Czerwinski and for Jesse Clark back at the studio. For everyone at WMIX Sports, on behalf of our sponsors, especially Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of the Rams, we thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball. 11-6 is your final today. I'm Chris Hugo. So long from the King City.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at WMIXSports.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Heartland Accounting. And by Central Christian Church. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX. Find archived broadcasts of Rams baseball at WMIXSports.com.